was pretty happy with his success, and hopefully Liam does the same thing tomorrow.
And now the Gators have to bounce back from losing a midweek game. It's kind of been one of those roller coaster up and down seasons, but I think a lot of people, they may think, well, how do you lose to Bethune-Cookman? But that was Tuesday night. The Gators didn't use any of the arms because it's now important. You've got to win these weekend series.
They definitely have to win the weekend series, and every game's important. Midweeks are important. Sully prides on that, and the Gators have, and that's why they've been so good and have hosted regionals or been a top 8 national seed at the end of the year, is winning those midweek games. But it is a very long season. They've had a ton of road games, tough road games, and it's a short week playing a Thursday, Friday, Saturday series. They had to keep their guys fresh and ready and ready to play the last 15 games in the league.
So tonight it is Auburn and Florida, the first of 3 tonight at 7, tomorrow at 5:30, and then high noon on Saturday. Fun weekend at the Condren Ballpark. We'll take a break, come back, give you the starting lineups, and then get after it on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
As the official wealth management team of the Florida Gators, Talon Wealth gives a cheer for the orange and blue when our Gators take a chump out of the competition. But we react differently. When products like mutual funds, annuities, or even REITs takes a chump out of someone's retirement, are you receiving the value you're paying for? Compare what Talon's been doing to what you've been doing for free. Visit guardingyournestegg.com.
Advisory services through Talon Private Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. License B05634. Compensation was paid to Learfield for partnership with the Gators as of January 2023.
When the unexpected happens, you need a legal team that's ready to fight for you, just like the Florida Gators. At Meldon Law, we're proud to partner with the Florida Gators to deliver winning results for those who have been injured at no fault of their own. With a strong record of success and a team that won't back down, Meldon Law is your trusted partner in tough times. Call Meldon Law at 352-373-8000 or visit us at meldonlaw.com.
It's almost time for University of Florida baseball. Now let's head back to the ballpark for today's first pitch.
Gators have taken the field here at the Condren Ballpark wearing those normal Friday night attires, even though it is Thursday night. The all-whites with the Florida script in blue across the chest. They'll be in the first base dugout. Auburn wearing all grays with AU logo in their left chest. They will be in the third base dugout. Here is the lineup for Auburn tonight. Brought to you by Chevron, unbeatable mileage to fuel your fandom. Chris Rembert, the second baseman, will lead off. Chase Freilich does the catching, bats second. Eric Guevara plays third, hits third. Bub Terrell is the cleanup hitter. He plays center field. Logan Gregorio is the DH. He hits fifth. Ethan Bigeman in right field hits sixth. Eddie Madrigal plays first, bats seventh. Brandon McCrane, the shortstop, hits eighth. He is the older brother of Mason McCrane. He will hit ninth today and play left field.
And Gator fans, today's defensive alignment brought to you by Father and Son Fence Supply is Landon Stripling at first base, Cade Curlin at second, Brendan Lawson at shortstop, Ethan Serwick third base, Blake Sear in left field, Kyle Jones in center, Hayden Yost playing right field, Carson Bowen doing the catch behind the plate, and Aiden King on the bump. Thanks to Father and Son Fence Supply for covering all of North Central Florida's fencing needs. Call 352-855-1106 to receive your quote today from Father and Son Fence Supply.
King comes in 5-2. This will be his 10th start of the year, second consecutive one to open up the conference season, and he was special last week, BT. 6 perfect innings in Georgia against a team that led the country in home runs and slugging percentage.
Yeah, that team's pretty potent this year up in Georgia. I know Gator fans on here don't like to hear that, but extremely talented this year. But Aiden King really shut him down. Very intentful with how he was pitching and had a lot to prove moving to that Friday spot.
He certainly did. All right, we are ready to go. Almost. Christopher Griffith, our home plate umpire tonight, waiting to tell everybody to let's do this thing. Clint Lawson at first, Michael Hanover at second, and Jeremy Dupree will round out that 4-man crew. All right, King right in the middle of the rubber, ready to go. Brings that glove to his face, and his first pitch tonight is fouled off on an inside fastball. Rembert tried to check his swing, and that one ran right into the bat. Right on time tonight, too, 7:02. So the marketing team did their job. And again, it is absolutely gorgeous. Shadow's not really in play right now. It's just behind the mound as King is ready again and yanks one ride. Another fastball to even up the count at 1-1. Rembert comes in hitting .345. This Auburn team, good hitting ball club, above 300 at .301. He's a right-handed hitter, and he'll take that one right through there for strike 2, 93 at the knees. And 3 fastballs from King is how he has gotten this thing started. 3 homers, 30 ribbies for the right-handed hitter. And the pitch for slider. It is off the plate. Rembert is a Florida native. He's from Pensacola. Back where BT used to spring break in his high school days. Yeah,
you're not kidding.
Got after it on the beach. And King ready again. And his 2-2 pitch is chopped right back up the middle, but right where Curlin was playing. And he fires over to Stripling in time for out number 1.
I'll tell you, Rembert grounded out. It was a really good 2-strike approach right there. He's putting in play with his incredible speed he has, but he's going to be a highly regarded guy. He keeps putting up the year he has right now. He's going to be a first-rounder.
Yeah, he's normally been hitting in the middle part of the order, but the guy that had been leading off for them, Bristol Carter, is out today. Got sick on the bus ride coming over.
Florida water's no joke.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, first lefty, and a big one at that. It's their catcher, Chase Fralick. First pitch to him is down low for ball 1. Fralick's a Georgia native from Peachtree City, sophomore. They are very sophomore heavy on this Auburn team. A whole bunch of highly touted recruits a season ago, putting it together this year as King misses again down low for ball 2. That one a change-up, splitty. Fralick hasn't had the year they expected, and he's still hitting .319 with 6 homers. King ready to go again, and his 2-0 pitch is hit out to left center field. This one's pretty deep. Sears trying to run it down, and he won't. That one will bounce just shy of the wall and then hit up into the wall. It was a long run for Sear as Jones was really playing him to pull, so he couldn't get there. And just like that, it's a 1-out double.
Yeah, he's only got 6 home runs on the year, but leads the team with 12 doubles, and I can see why. He does a lot of backside. Good work early in the count. Didn't do a ton, just stayed through and hit to the backside and just out of Sears' reach right at the fence.
He ran a long way and it looked like he was going to get there. It's really similar to the play that we saw in Georgia that actually ended Aiden King's shutout. He had a long way to run coming in towards the line, and he just overran it.
Yeah, he overran it right there. The wind's kind of pushing straight out to left field. He's running the opposite way. Hard ball to catch.
Now a tough right-handed hitter. It's Eric Guevara, and he fouls back a first-pitch fastball for strike 1. Guevara, .378 average. He's tied for the team lead. Leads the team. Second on the team with 7 homers, and he's got 28 runs driven in. That's second on the team as well. There's another fastball, and it's a pop-up right side of the infield. This could be tough. Stripling going out. Yost coming in aggressively, and nobody's going to get that one. Wow. Right into no man's land, into the Bermuda Triangle, so to speak, and I would think that should be Yost's ball, but he didn't end up coming up with it.
Really high fly ball to right field. The wind kind of pushed it back in because the wind's blowing out to left field. Cade Curlin was almost camped under it as well. Yost was on his horse, had a great jump, and I think he could have gotten it, to your point, Jeff. Somebody just called him off and then didn't get it themselves.
So some miscommunication right there, and that puts the Gators quickly in a hole on what should have been at least the second out of the inning.
You go from a man on second with 2 outs, facing Bub Terrell, to now first and third with 1 out, and it's not what you want to see.
Well, they're going to give an error on that play, it looks like, up on the scoreboard. Terrell's a left-handed hitter, and the first pitch to him is up in the zone on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball.
I think that's the home scorekeeper there.
Yeah, they'll change it, which is the right call.
Absolutely.
Yeah, nobody touched it. So a couple of hits here in the inning, and King's pitch is fouled straight back. A little backdoor slider to even up the count at 1-1.
What I like from King is he's throwing all 3 pitches in the first inning. Normally you don't want to do that. You want to get through with all fastballs if you can, or get as many guys out with your heater as you can so you don't show all your pitches. But, he's throwing all of them, mixing them all for strikes right now. Something good to see.
Terrell brings his bat behind that left ear, and the 1-1 pitch is a good one. Fastball on the inner part of the plate, and Terrell just took it for strike 2. He's a 295 overall hitter, but if you look at his SEC numbers, Terrell hitting just 200. Does lead their team in homers, though, with 3 in SEC play. So big pitch coming right here, the 1-2, and it's off the plate. Little two-seam fastball tailing away from him, even up the count at 2-2.
I'll tell you, I was down there earlier. He's a big kid. But I also said to David Kopp, I said, what do you think this team said 2 years ago when Caglione was hit MVP?
So now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch is a swing and a miss. Big time pitch right there by Aiden King. Got him at 92 on the inner part of the plate for a huge first strikeout.
That was a really good strikeout right there. He threw a couple splitters, 1 backdoor slider, and just got him thinking something soft and ran a heater right by him.
So King says, I got to do this thing myself.
Absolutely.
But he's still got 1 more tough out to get. It's another lefty, and Logan Gregorio. He is a designated hitter for Auburn here this afternoon. No score, but the Tigers threaten. Runners on the corners now with 2 outs here in the first inning. Gregorio, a 262 hitter, and he'll take 1 at the knees for strike 1. It's from Yorkville, Illinois. One of the older guys on this team, a senior, with a couple of homers and 12 runs driven in. Had something in his eye, so home plate umpire allowed him a little extra time. All these Auburn hitters have funky stances at the plate. 0-1 is grounded left side, and that's going to get through. Little inside-out swing that Surwick dove for, couldn't come up with it. And a big 2-out base hit right there to give Auburn an early 1-0 lead.
You know, that was weird positioning, too. I mean, I know he's got to keep the guy on third base a little bit closer, but Surwick played super close to the line right there. I mean, with 2 outs, it doesn't really matter. I mean, if the ball's in play, he's either going to score if it's an error or a base hit anyway. I mean, it's kind of a weird squibber in the 6 hole, and I probably should have been closer to the 6 hole than he was to the line.
Yeah, not a hard hit ball at all. So Auburn with 3 hits in the inning. Strikes first. Now it's Ethan Bigeman. And King's first pitch to the righty misses up high on a slider that didn't slide. Bigeman, a freshman from Redlands, California. 295 hitter. As he sports some bright orange batting gloves. That Auburn orange. There's a fastball, and it's fouled off over towards that third base dugout. Well, when Auburn scores first in a game this year, they're 16-6. They've got that great pitching staff. Look to second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's hit out to left pretty well. Sear trying to get there. A diving catch by Blake Sear to save probably a couple more runs. Wow. Big time play by the Gator left fielder, and that will end inning number 1.
I'll tell you, after the few miscues defensively for the Gators right there, Aiden King absolutely needed that. Blake Sear made up for it right there. Great diving play in left center field to save a couple runs and an extra base hit for the Tigers.
Sear looked like Superman laying out, dirtying up the front of that white uniform to end the inning. All right, we'll head to the bottom of the first. Gators will grab their bats, trailing 1-0.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
Publix is here for all your tailgating needs. Baseball season is in full swing, and Publix can help you hit your next tailgate out of the park. Dig into our easy-to-share Publix sub platters. Grab an order of hot chicken wings from the deli, and savor some sweet treats from the Publix bakery. Remember to pick up all your tailgating favorites before the first pitch at Publix, the official supermarket of the Florida Gators. Select items require advance notice.
Home of the 2017 national champions. This is University of Florida baseball.
All right, the Gators find themselves trailing as they grab those Louisville baseball bats for the first time tonight. Here's the lineup for Kevin O'Sullivan's squad. It'll be Kyle Jones, then Brendan Lawson and Ethan Serwick, followed by Carson Bowen, Blake Sear, Landon Stripling, and then Kate Curlin, Cole Stanford, and Hayden Yost.
Eddie Madrigal's playing first base for the Auburn Tigers. Chris Rembert at second. Eric Guevara at third base. Brendan McCrane at shortstop. Brother Mason McCrane in left field. Bub Terrell moves over from left to center this weekend. Ethan Bingaman in right field. Behind the plate's Chase Freilich. On the bump is Andreas Alvarez,
who is 6-1. This will be his 9th start, and in 43 innings, he has only allowed 6 earned runs. He was their midweek starter earlier in the year, and he'd just been so good. They said, hey, you got to put this guy on the weekends, and all of a sudden he's pitching in the first game of an SEC weekend.
And leading the SEC in ERA with only 15 walks on the year.
Pretty special stuff. All right, see if the Gators can get to him. Here's Kyle Jones, and the first pitch to him is right through there on a fastball that paints the black at 94 miles an hour. Alvarez gave up 2 runs in 6 innings to Kentucky last weekend. There's another fastball, and Jones fouls it off down the right field line, 95 on that heater. Alvarez threw 97 pitches in that game. And he's quickly ahead of Jones, 0-2. There's his first breaking ball, and will miss off the plate. He's got some bright white cleats on. Either polished those things or he just pulled them out of the box. Not a speck of dirt on them.
I don't know, with NIL, they can buy new cleats every day.
That's
now.
true. Or get them sent, yeah, whatever they need.
Those are not team issued.
No. Jones hitting .329 on the year at the top of the Gator order. There's another breaking ball, and that got him. Good pitch on the outer part of the plate, and the first Gator is retired.
What's interesting about Alvarez, too, is that he's getting a lot of strikeouts and not walking a ton of guys, but to me that just means he's filling it up around the zone, which is interesting because you think he'd have less strikeouts being around the zone more. Like right there, that curveball right there you can't see on radio, but kind of not right down the middle of the plate, but, outer third, nothing crazy, not too far down in the zone, just a swing and miss.
Yeah. But here's the Gators shortstop, Brendan Lawson. They'll put the shift on for him as he gets that curveball as well. It misses down and in for ball 1. Lawson, the Gators' leading hitter, average-wise at .347. Still lead the Gators in homers as well with 11. And he gets a fastball on the inner part of the plate. A lot of teams these last 4 or 5 weeks have really attacked Lawson in. Certainly that you see that stance and hands held high right on top of the plate. They don't want him to extend those hands. And they come in again, but miss that time on a breaking ball.
He's just so good at covering the plate, you got to keep him honest. And especially Alvarez, he commands the plate very well to his glove side, meaning inside to lefties. You have to keep Lawson off balance or he's going to do damage on you.
Up in the count, 2 balls and a strike. Get another fastball, and that one misses down low for ball 3. Lawson has walked a ton this year, 38 times. On base percentage, .553. It's on pace to be one of the top 5 in school history. Here's a 3-1 to him. He gets a fastball, hits it hard, and look what I found, says Chris Rembert, and then he drops it. He just closed his eyes. Ball got in his glove, and then as he tried to transfer it to his hand, he dropped it again.
Olay.
And that'll be a base hit for Lawson.
I'd like to see the exit view on that one.
Wow.
That was a loud ball.
This fastball middle, and he barreled that thing up.
What I will say is this time of year, that sun going down just over the left field line, and it's tough for the right fielders and everybody on the right side of the defense right now to see the baseball.
Yeah, Bingaman, the right fielder, has to shade his eyes from the sun as Serwick steps in, and he'll take a breaking ball off the plate for ball 1. Serwick has really stepped it up of late. Comes in with a 5-game hitting streak. Hits in 8 of the last 10. His 3-run homer on Sunday in Athens was really big. Get the Gators off to a good start in that first inning. Gators trail at 1-0. Just underway here in the bottom of the first inning. Lawson not a big lead at all, as Surwick takes another one down in the dirt, and that one gets away from Freilich, so Lawson will move up 90 feet on the wild pitch.
I even think if that ball stays close to Freilich right there, Lawson had a really good jump on it to be safe at second base, but I mean, Freilich's had a couple dirt balls already early in this game. He's got him working.
So the Gators have a chance to tie it up just like that.
Personally, I think these games this weekend, if whoever wins, it's not because they truly won, it's whoever the other team's going to lose it, if you ask me. These really good pitching teams.
2-0 to Surwick. A little slow chopper out towards short. McCraney comes and gets it. Low throw, but it's dug out of the dirt by Madrigal. And they'll get Surwick out for number 2.
Yeah, whoever capitalizes on the errors that the other team makes is going to win this series.
So Lawson moves over to third, and he'll be there with 2 outs. And Carson Bowen will try to drive him in. Bowen scuffling right now, so it'd be nice to see him get a big knock as Alvarez now goes back to the windup. And the first pitch is some high ched at 95. Bowen not close to it.
Say, as a catcher, in the heat of Florida catching every single day, which Bowen's been doing, it's tough to string some really good at-bats together over the course of a game and then games consecutively.
Yeah, you would certainly know. And they gave him at least the night off on Tuesday after catching all 3 games in Georgia. They had been letting Stanford catch on Sundays, but Bowen the last couple of weeks has had that honor. 0-1 is another fastball, misses up and off the plate.
He's just so valuable behind the plate. Not that Cole Stanford isn't. He's done a fantastic job when he's been in, but the veteran experience that Bowen brings behind the plate is second to none.
He's got a .252 average on the year as he gets that slow breaking ball and takes it, catching the outer part of the plate for strike 2.
And Alvarez, too, has the same breaking ball, but he just takes a little bit more off the other one. That's just to kind of get me over at 76, and he's got one. He outpitches around 80, 81.
Now the 1-2 to Bowen, fastball. It's foul down the left field line. Guevara in foul territory, trying to run it down. It hits off of his glove as he tried to reach back over his head with his back to home plate. Tough play, but Bowen's going to get another chance.
Man, he was on his horse, and that's the second time in the first inning we've seen guys overrun balls almost.
So they'll wait for Guevara to get back to third, and McCrane back to his spot at short.
This is where you want to hit it right back at Guevara because he's gassed.
We'll see if Bowen can do it. As Alvarez gets his sign, and now the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball again, line drive left field. It's down and into the corner, and we're going to be all tied up as Lawson steps on home plate. That's a great job of hitting right there. Saw the slow curveball again and didn't miss it.
Man, that was a fantastic piece of hitting right there. One of those breaking balls that he's gotten 2 guys out with earlier this inning. Alvarez just threw it right over the middle of the plate. Wasn't in the dirt with 2 strikes, and Bowen just got his bat right underneath it and flicked it down the left field line. Fantastic job with 2 strikes by Carson Bowen.
So how about that? Each team with 2 out knocks in the first inning to get on the board. Now Blake Sear will try to do the same thing and give the Gators a lead.
A couple errors or defensive miscues that could have been out of an inning, like
he just
the one right. To miss the little pop fly in left field again, and Gators got a second chance to score a run.
Alvarez misses high on a first pitch fastball. Sear able to check his swing. Gets another fastball and hammers it foul out into somebody's windshield. That parked behind the third baseline.
Parked over there.
You did?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh's right. I thought we'd be hitting them that way today.
Wind is blowing out slightly to left tonight. Totally different than it was during batting practice. It was blowing the other way, out towards the scoreboard in right field. Here's a 1-1 to Sear, breaking ball, and it's going to get called a strike at the top of the zone. Sear checked his swing because he, I'm sure, thought that was high. Definitely.
We all did.
Let her high, if not more. 1-2, breaking ball again off the plate. And that'll even things up at 2-2. Sear with runners in scoring position this year has been great. He's hitting .375. He's trying to get RBI number 31 as Bowen gets his lead. Another fastball, and it plunks him right in the middle of the 5. And Sear's going to stare down Alvarez for a minute.
Oh, I love it. Obviously, Sear's a little upset because he got pegged with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
And he starts talking at Alvarez a bit. Alvarez didn't like it, but at the end of the day, he's not trying to hit him with 2 strikes. I mean, come on.
So Frelick's going to go talk to Alvarez, who I'm sure is not used to this much trouble. Again, we're talking about a guy that had only given up 6 earned runs in 43 innings. He's already given up 1
and only 18 free bases the entire year.
Yeah.
I mean, 15 walks and 3 hit by pitches. Wow.
So Guevara not catching that ball in foul territory gave the Gators new life, and that's one you could charge an error to if you really wanted to, although it would have been a really tough play.
For sure, yeah. Really tough play, but hit him right in the center of the glove.
Yeah.
Just
certainly a play you could have made. All right, here's Landon Stripling with teammates on first and second now as Bowen gets his lead from second, Sear from first. And the crowd really into it tonight as the lefty gets ready. And that one almost hit him, but it goes all the way to the backstop instead. Frelick can't grab the breaking ball with his backhand, and 2 Gators now in scoring position.
I'm telling you, these defensive miscues are going to win this series for the opposite team. It's that simple. Not a ton of offense, but whenever you have it, you got guys on base where you're scoring 1 or 2 runs an inning just because of errors. Pretty crazy.
So Alvarez will go back to the windup now. And the 1-0 to Stripling is fouled straight back. He got a fastball up in the zone and just couldn't put it in play. The junior's starting to be a part of this everyday lineup now. Started all 3 games at Georgia, started the midweek game, and then back in there tonight. The 1-1 is a chopper right back to the mound. Alvarez threw a nice changeup there, and that will retire the side as Stripling just reached out and couldn't get much on it. But a nice start for the Gators. After Auburn scored, the Gators get 1 as well, and we'll head to the second in a 1-1 ball game.
A multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
One ball game as we head to the second inning here at the Condren Ballpark. First of 3 between the Gators and the Auburn Tigers. Fans Campus USA Credit Union proud to partner with the Gators on the Strikeouts for Hunger campaign. For every Gator strikeout this year, $25 donated to the Bread of the Mighty, with a $1,000 bonus for any no-hitter. So far this year, $10,425 has been raised to help fight hunger in our community. Campus USA Credit Union, shining strong since 1935. Baron Easterling, our producer tonight, doing a great job as always, alongside BT Riopel, Jeff Cardozo here with you. Each pitcher face 6 guys in inning number 1. We'll see if Aiden King can be better here in inning number 2 as he'll face Eddie Madrigal, left-handed hitting first baseman, missed down low. Ball 1 to him. King threw 20 pitches in that first inning. That's a rarity for him. Don't often see him get that many. 13 of them were strikes. 1-0 is a nice backdoor slider to even things up at 1-1.
Yeah, looking to get back on track right here and have some clean up the defense just a little bit and allow King to go to work.
Madrigal hitting .265 on the year as he takes that one a little low. From Elk Grove, California, a transfer who got hurt and hasn't played a ton, just starting to get back in the lineup over the last couple of weeks. And there's another pitch out of the zone from King, a fastball that missed up. So 3-1 as King not nearly as sharp in the early going as he was last week in Athens. Now the wind and 3-1 pitch. That one chopped out towards Curlin. He dives for it, gets it to his feet, and he got him. How about this Gator defense today? Sear diving in left, Curlin diving to his left, and a couple of nice plays by Florida.
Now, I'll tell you what, when you see a healthy Cade Curlin, you're going to get that. I saw it my entire last year playing at Florida. Very unorthodox the way he plays at second base, but he gets the job done. Really hard hit ball in the 4-hole. Gets up off his feet super quick, throws out a really fast Madrigal. Really good play.
So King takes a deep breath as he's able to get out number one. Now he has to get a couple of brothers. The bottom part of the order. The first one a good hitter, and Brandon McCrane, the right-handed hitting shortstop, and he'll throw him strike one. 92-mile-an-hour fastball on the outer part of the plate. McCrane's a redshirt freshman from Salem, Alabama. 378 average. As King gets ready again, another fastball and another strike. That one on the inner part of the plate. At 93 miles an hour, and King quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. McCrane had a great week last week for Auburn. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled off. He was 9 for 13 as Auburn took 2 out of 3 from Kentucky. Only game they lost was Saturday game, a 1-run game, and they destroyed Alabama State in the midweek. 0-2 pitch, right back up the middle, but right where Curlin was playing. Almost took Aiden King's head off in the process, but the Gators are going to get another out. And BT, that's the second time tonight we've seen Curlin play up the middle and a ball come right to him.
Perfect. I love it. And that was a 1-4-3. You can count that. That was the bank shot off King's glove.
So a couple of 4-3s, and then add the 1 to it on that one as King contributed. Now the 9-hole hitters. Aiden King tries to get his first 1-2-3 inning. He'll throw strike one to the 6'6" Mason McCrane. Younger brother, even though he's bigger than his older brother.
He sure is way bigger.
The 290 average for the left-handed hitter. There's a breaking ball. It'll miss down and in to even up the count. Add a ball and a strike. We're even here as well. 1-1 ball game in the top of the second inning. And the pitch is hit out to right center field. Jones drifting over to his left, and he's got it about 5 or 6 steps shy of the track. So Aiden King does, in fact, get a 1-2-3 inning with a little help from his second baseman, Cade Curlin, with a spectacular play. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 2, tied at 1 apiece.
Davis Gainesville Chevrolet is now Davis Gainesville Chevrolet GMC.
That's right, Coach. The all-new Davis Gainesville Chevrolet GMC is an unbeatable team. New Chevy Silverado or GMC Sierra, your choice, just $279 a month. Plus, nobody will pay you more for your trade than we will. At the all-new Gainesville Chevrolet and Gainesville GMC.
See you soon at GainesvilleChevyGMC.com.
24-month leases, 85-21 due assignment, no security deposit, subject to lender approval, may include loyalty. Offers don't combine. Expires month end. Together, let's drive.
To all our Gator baseball fans listening in, stay in the game and play by the rules. Put down your phone and set aside all other distractions. One text takes your eyes off the road for about 5 seconds. At 55 miles per hour, that's like driving around the entire diamond with your eyes closed. To win while driving, you must focus. Put it down and focus on driving to arrive alive. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles.
All the action, all season long. This is University of Florida Baseball.
Fans Okamic at the University of Florida partnering this year with the Gators on the Home Runs for Hope campaign, donating $25 for every Gator home run. Support the Alzheimer's Association. So far this year, 48 homers, quick math, $1,200 that they have donated. So thank you, Okamic, for helping knock Alzheimer's out of the ballpark.
And we need to talk to these guys, hit some more home runs.
I know. Some more money for a great cause.
About that. And the winds start blowing out.
Grand Slam 6 still in, or Grand Slam 4th inning, still in play. Well, a guy made a great play, might as well hit. It's usually how it works. It's Cade Curlin, Cole Stanford, and Hayden Yost, the bottom 3 hitters in the order today, step in there. And first pitch to Cater is perfect. Slider on the outer part of the plate for strike 1. His average slowly creeping up at 247 now. Couple of homers, 14 runs driven in. That slider way off the plate. Cade has hit now in 7 of the last 11. Missed about 24, 25 days with a bad oblique as he takes a breaking ball in there for a strike. So 3 straight off-speed pitches to Curlin.
Here comes the heater.
See if he can do something with it. The 1-2, there it was, and it's down in the dirt at 95 miles an hour. They actually play Curlin to pull in the outfield, but the right fielder, Bingaman, the freshman, is well past the second base bag, so he's out there 100 feet from the line. 2-2 pitch, fastball again, and Curlin able to get a piece of it.
I don't know, when Cade's been at his best, he always hits, right center.
No doubt.
And then if he happens to hit one to left field, it's over the fence because he catches it perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an interesting little shift.
Now the 2-2, breaking ball again. He chops it past Taylor Black down the third base line. And that's, I think every time we've seen Kane get hot and do well, it's balls out to right center field.
Just like consistently, right up the middle to right center field. And if he hits one to left, it's out of the yard.
Here comes the 2-2 to him. Breaking ball chopped right to the third baseman. Easy one hop to Guevara, and he'll throw across in time for the out. So we'll see if both of these pitchers settle in now. Alvarez threw 25 pitches in that first inning. 14 of them were strikes.
That's what you get when you have some errors or defensive miscues. You just stack up extra pitches.
And his breaking ball wasn't the best. A lot of balls in the dirt.
Yeah, for sure. And it honestly wasn't as hard as it had been previously since watching him.
Here's Cole Stanford. That slider's in there for a strike. Gators would like to see this bat get going again. Stanford starting to struggle as he awaits the 0-1, and that one fastball off the plate. He's just 2 for his last 20.
I tell you, it's not easy to hit in the SEC once they get a scouting report on you.
Yeah.
I know they can watch all of his film from D2 or whatever he's playing, but it's not easy to navigate these pitchers.
Breaking ball again, and in there for another strike. And when he has been getting hits,
home runs.
It's the homers, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, Jeff.
I know. That's you all over again. And we loved it. 1-2 breaking ball again. He just got a piece of it, throwing his bat as a breaking ball. Yeah, 4 of his last 6 hits have been homers. You didn't have your pop, though.
I don't know. He's got it.
He can get those hands through pretty good.
He's got like the old school swing, too.
Yeah.
Just throwing his hands at it and letting it fly.
1-2 breaking ball again. He can't get it. And it's the second strikeout and second out of the inning for Alvarez. So he'll try to get a 1-2-3 inning just like Aiden King did. And the top of the inning, but he'll have to deal with Hayden Yost, who all of a sudden has found that power stroke.
What a weekend he had.
Yeah. Second home run at Georgia not only went over the scoreboard, it was up into the trees past the scoreboard and almost cleared the tree that was right behind it.
You almost hit the frat guys.
That would have been awesome. He'll hit one here and go the other way for a CNI single. They thought they could shift on Yost. They put the shortstop McCrane on the second base side of the bag, and he just hit it where they ain't for a 2-out single.
It's crazy to think he was an everyday guy last year, and he really hasn't played. I mean, not because he's not good, obviously. He's going out there and do what he's done the last 2 games, now starting this game off with the single to the left side. It's good to see him come through.
No doubt. You start more than 50 games a year ago, and you expect to be in the lineup, and he's barely been. This is just his 10th start of the year. Castrayer still out a couple more weeks.
It's a solid credit. He gives freshmen, guys the ability to go in there and play, and you show a little bit of success and some firepower like Strayer did. It's hard to take him out of the lineup, but
here's a throw to first, and it's going to get away. And Yost might get on to third. He steps on the bag. They haven't even picked up the baseball yet, so the throwing error by the pitcher on the pickoff results in a guy only 90 feet away from taking the lead.
I'm telling you, defensive miscues, and you can say, there's 2 outs right now, and you got to get a base hit still to score. Well, not really, because Alvarez has been spiking the ball in the dirt. There's been a few passed balls with Freilich already, so kind of an interesting thing for the Tigers battery here. They gotta deal with.
I mean, he threw that thing about 200 miles an hour over to first, and no chance for the first baseman Madrigal to grab it. So Jones in there ready, and he'll take a slider a little high, I guess. And quickly the pitching coach for Auburn out to the mound.
You ran out there too. Not often you see pitching coaches run out of the dugout.
It's Everett Tieford in his 3rd year. Carl Nunmaker, also a part of this Auburn staff, been there forever with Butch Thompson, and so has Gabe Gross, former Auburn Tiger and big leaguer. Gross was gross to face. He could really hit.
Coach Tommy Slater, when he was coaching at Auburn back in the day, Gross was one of his players.
Yep.
He said the exact same thing to me today. He said that guy can hit.
Yeah.
He can hit with a broomstick.
Yeah, he's one of the better ones that I can recall in SEC history.
Honestly, he still looks like he's in playing shape too.
Yeah. So Jones back in the box, mound meeting over, as he'll try to get a base hit to give the Gators a lead. He'll lay off another slider as it misses off the plate for ball 2. Jones has more hits than anybody in the Gator lineup, one more than Serwick. 47 of them on the year. There's another breaking ball, much slower, and Jones swings right through it.
I was about to say, Alvarez needs a ground ball right here or a strikeout. He's not throwing Kyle Jones any fastballs, especially in advantage counts like a 2-0. Just flipped over another curveball to him right there in a 2-0 count, making it 2-1.
It is a pretty big difference in the 2 off-speed pitches, the slider and the curve. And there's the slider that misses high. Slider's about 83, 84. The curveball's been about 74 to 76. And the fastball 94, 95. So 20-mile-an-hour difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
From that 12 to 6. But Jones way up in the count, even though he hadn't seen a fastball. The pitch, there is a fastball, and he took it. Wouldn't look like he was ready to hit.
96 on that one. I guess he was a little upset.
And I think you'd rather face Jones than the guy on deck.
Oh, yeah.
So not surprised he threw the fastball there.
Here comes the slider.
The 3-2. It's a fastball again. He jammed him out to right field. Bingaman drifts over a few steps, and he'll make an easy catch to retire the side. So the Gators leave a base runner and do not score here in the second. We'll head to the third. Still a 1-1 ball game.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Gator fans, for 40 years, Florida Dairy Farmers has fueled the Gators with delicious Florida milk. From first pitch to final out, from game day to every day. Proud to keep the orange and blue strong. Florida Dairy Farmers, fueling the Gators for more than 40 years. Jeff Cardozo here with you, BT Riopel alongside as Baron Easterling produces our broadcast tonight. Aiden King back to work. Gave up a run in the first on 3 hits. One was a blooper. They tried to make an error, but even we baseball guys know you can't call that an error. A ball that falls that nobody touches. And then a 1-2-3 second, so he'll face the top of this order again. And we'll see if he can do better second time around. He got Chris Rembert. First time up, ground out to Cade Curlin. And the righty takes one off the plate. Slider for ball 1. Rembert, a really good week last week as the Tigers won 3 of 4 games. He was 9 for 18 with 7 ribbies. 342 hitter. Just a sophomore and swings through a splitty there, even up the count at 1-1. King, the normal King, in the second inning threw just 12 pitches after throwing 20 in inning number 1. He works quick, and the 1-1 is a nice fastball that catches the outer part of the plate for strike 2. And this is the puzzling part to me. You were a hitter, so you know, and I'll ask you this after we see the 1-2 pitch as Rembert rests the bat on his shoulder, and now back up. It's chop foul, but why can't guys hit his 91, 92 mile an hour fastball?
He just works really fast and he throws 4 pitches. You know, I mean, as a starter, if you work quick and you're keeping batters off balance, you're uncomfortable immediately when you step in the box unless you're staying in there. But then you're not doing your routine. So he's got 4 pitches and he can throw any of them in any count for strike. It's really tough.
Yeah, so you just don't know how to react to it. Keeps you off balance. 1-2 is that fastball. See ya. Chase went up in the zone at 92, and King will get his second strikeout.
Like, for instance, right there, I mean, King really lived in the bottom of the zone the entire at-bat right there. The pitch right before with 1-2 count, Rembert did an exceptional job, you know, kind of spoiling a really good splitter down in the zone, hit it to the left side, and then King finally rides one up on the top of the zone and misses his barrel when Rembert's thinking something down low. Pretty easy for King.
5 in a row retired now by the Gator right-hander. The first guy to reach base is the guy that comes to the plate, Chase Fralick. A double that short hopped the wall his first time up out in left center field. He'll take one at the knees for strike 1.
I mean, to me with Fralick, he's got so much power. He hasn't shown it this year, but with the doubles he has, and those majority of those at the opposite field, I think a lot like Lawson, we got to get in on his hands.
They tried to come in, but misses. Down on the split to even up the count at 1-1. Jones playing the same way he did last time. Over to pull, so there's a lot of room in that gap in left center field. He just couldn't run it down in the first inning. This one is smoked down the right field line. Fair or foul is the only question, and that is a foul ball, thankfully, because it was on the very top of the berm as he got to a changeup.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Got to get in on his hands. I mean, that was just right down Broadway right there, and Fralick just missed it.
So through 2 at-bats, Fralick is scaring everybody.
Scaring me.
It did give a souvenir to somebody out there, and King's ahead in the count now. He'll start the wind, and the 1-2 pitch is a pop-up. He got in that time. Out to short. Lawson tells everybody he wants it, and he's got it. About 2 steps into the outfield grass for out number 2. Whew. Breathe, everybody. It might be that way all weekend long.
No doubt about that.
So 2 outs now for Eric Guevara. Got a gift single his first time up. Little blooper out into no man's land in shallow right field. Guevara has very unorthodox stance as he takes a slider off the plate. Both of his feet are basically on the back line. Really, really open as that left heel is on the white line. Holds his hands out in front of him and then corrects himself, getting square as he takes a breaking ball there.
I mean, boy, does it work, though, hitting 383, 8 doubles, 7 bombs halfway through the year. I mean, I'm not changing a thing.
No, he's got a 13-game hitting streak as well as tried to check his swing there, and he did on a high fastball for ball 3. Yeah, he's now 11 for his last 17 at the plate.
Take that.
King's 3-0 is right through there. Guevara thought it was high. Got rid of the bat.
That was a makeup pitch. He might have gone around in the last one.
Yeah. Has some words for the home plate umpire, and Christopher Griffith had something back. Now the 3-1. Fastball again, fouled off of his front foot. So King right back into the count. And he'll try to get his second consecutive 1-2-3 inning. 1-1 ball game here in the third. Guevara back in the box. King ready to go. Here's a wind and 3-2 pitch. Right back to the mound. King's got it. Fires over to first in plenty of time, and a nice job by the Gator right-hander as he retires Auburn in order once again. We'll head to the bottom of inning number 3. Still tied at 1 apiece.
Gator Nation, this season it's time to act for the greener good. UF and GFL are making great strides to reduce our footprint, and you can help. Recyclable and compostable paper products, cups, straws, and food waste receptacles are available at the stadium. Look for the signs and put it in the right can, Greener Gator fan. Think green as you cheer on the orange and blue. Call GFL at 352-377-0800 or visit us at gflenv.com. GFL, green for life.
The head ball coach scores again. Steve Spurrier's head beer coach 1966 American Lager is now available everywhere at Condren Ballpark. Smooth and refreshing with just enough of a crisp finish. Also available at most places you buy beer. If you don't see it, ask for it.
A beer made by Gators for Gators. Make a great play and enjoy a cold one today.
Steve Spurrier's head beer coach 1966 American Lager. Please drink responsibly.
16 SEC championships. This is University of Florida baseball.
Gator fans, Steve Spurrier's head beer coach 1966 lager, available at Condren Family Ballpark and at most retail stores in North Central Florida. Just ask for it. Made by Gators for Gators. Please drink responsibly.
May have wanted to have a drink after that first inning when Aiden King gave up a run, but the Gators got one back, and things are starting to settle in as Florida will send up Lawson, Surwick, and Bowen. Here against the righty, Andres Alvarez. Good news is, BT, he's already thrown 44 pitches in 2 innings.
That's great news. I mean, you could say, the Gators could have squeaked a few more runs in the first 2 innings, a couple guys on base and people left on base throughout those first 2 innings. But a win for me is getting this guy, the best pitcher in the league, the starter in the league, by numbers right now, to 44 pitches through 2. And if you can continue to do that and get him out as quick as possible, get to their bullpen, you're pretty set up for the weekend.
Gators have 3 hits. This guy's got 1 of them. Brendan Lawson smoked the ball in his first at bat. Got a fastball and hit it right at the second baseman. Rembert closed his eyes, it looked like, and just tried to stab it. Got into his glove for a second, and then he couldn't corral it. And then Lawson came around to score on Carson's Bowen 2-out double. 1-0 to Lawson, a good changeup. As they shift again on the Florida shortstop, but this time Rembert is backed up a little bit. Like that one was a little scary.
And that was pretty uncharacteristic of him, too, to kind of get out of the way and olay it. But even the most bold get a little scared sometimes.
This fastball will miss in. Yeah, Rembert's probably 15 paces into the outfield grass. That's like where BT plays in co-ed softball now. A little shallow rover.
I need that head beer coach 1966 beer.
That's right. Lawson ready. That 12-6 breaking ball is right through there. Good pitch. After 95, he just spun one in there at 76 to even up the count at 2-2. Lawson is now hit in 6 of 8. So he's starting to be the guy we saw at the beginning of the year. 2-2 pitch, breaking ball again. Look out in that Gator dugout. And somebody bailed from the top step. Oh, that's Cash Strayer.
Freshman.
Yep. Can't handle it.
Can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen.
Big hole to the left. If Lawson wants to go that way, 2-2, he tried to and fouled it back.
I'll tell you, Lawson does stand on the plate and guys try to get in on him, but he does a really good job of fighting off good pitches. I mean, it just goes to show you how great of a player he is and how good of a professional hitter and approach he has, but it's not easy to fight off 97 right on your hands. He does a really good job of it.
So we'll see another 2-2 pitch coming his way. And it's up in the zone at 95, so the count full to the leadoff man here in the 3rd inning. 1-1 ball game between 2 top 10 teams. So Lawson ready, and that's off the plate. Leadoff walk. That'll certainly help the Gators. We'll see if they can do something with it.
Absolutely, 6 or 7 pitch at bat right there, and I'll tell you, this is some adversity that Alvarez probably hasn't faced this year so far. I mean, he had a hit by pitch, 2 walks. I mean, this guy hasn't dealt with a ton of adversity. I'm interested to see how he goes the rest of the game.
Ethan Surowick's turn. Hit a slow hopper to short his first time up. Lawson does not have a big lead over there. And the first pitch to Surowick is by him. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. He wasn't ready for it. Outfielder's really deep for Surowick. He's got 7 homers on the year and a team best 38 runs driven in. He'll throw over to chase Lawson back. Lawson does have 9 steals in 11 tries. See if the Gators get aggressive here. There's a big hole to the right side for Surowick. I'm not sure they should be giving him that. But there's another fastball, and he's late on that one.
I mean, to me, if I'm Sully, I'm doing a lot of movement this game. I'm trying to get these guys off balance, especially, traditionally Alvarez on the mound it lives around the zone. A lot easier to have hit and runs and run and hits when pitchers live around the zone because you can have something to put in play.
Another throw to first. Lawson back, dirtying up the legs of that white uniform tonight.
School night.
So Surowick's seen a couple of fastballs. Hadn't been able to get to him. Now the 0-2, another one, and he gets to that one. Line drive out to center, and that ball is going to get down. A big mistake there by Alvarez. He left that thing over the heart of the plate. And I kind of question that pitch call a little bit.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the scouting report for Surowick, he's so good at hitting off-speed pitches that, sometimes all you got to do is just throw a heater right down the middle of the plate. Did that the first 2 pitches, and, really good hitters change their approach sometimes within an at-bat. Surowick did it right there, got a heater and flicked it right up the middle, and another hit for the Gators.
Well, and we had just said how deep the Auburn outfielders were playing. If Jones is playing center, that ball's right in his glove.
Yeah, and that's another thing, too. Bub Terrell, a traditional left fielder, moved over because of the lack of playing for Bristol Carter and didn't get to that ball in shallow center field.
Here's Carson Bowen. He squares to bunt, pulls it back, though, and takes a breaking ball off the plate. 1-1 game. See if the Gators play a little small ball here with a cleanup man.
Hey, the Rays are doing it and exposing some pitchers right now.
They certainly are. Bowen does not have a sac bunt on the season. Not squaring. He'll take a fastball on the inner part of the plate. Evens things up at 1-1. Yeah, that line drive right at Terrell, too. He just didn't look like he saw it off the bat. Sometimes for outfielders, those line drives right at you, the hardest to gauge. Now the 1-1, breaking ball, and that's a good one. Strike 2.
Pitch.
Bowen, a check swing at it. Not a good look. So he's in a 1-2 hole. But he got a breaking ball. with 2 strikes last time and doubled down the left field line.
Yeah, you got to move the baseball right here. First and second, no outs.
1-2 is popped behind the plate. Frelick's going to give it a look, but fortunately enough, it's about 7 rows into the stands, right behind that third base dugout. The pitch that Bowen hit was that slow breaking ball, the 12-6er, and he went down and got it. They have not thrown him that pitch here in this at bat.
Yeah, they've been throwing him that hard little cutter slider away from him.
So Lawson at second, Serwick at first. Here's a pitch, breaking ball, and he got him. He went back to that slow breaking ball, and it froze him at the top of the zone.
He had to think it was coming at some point. I think he's thrown it once to every single hitter he's faced. Home plate umpire Christopher Griffith has liked that top of the zone early in the game to start the game, and Alvarez throwing a ton of strikes, just flipped one over right in the top of the zone, got Bowen.
So now Blake Sear. Same situation, couple of Gators on. And the first pitch to Sear is that breaking ball. He fouls it back over our heads for strike 1. Sear got plunked with a fastball in his first at bat. He wore one just on the side of that left arm, just to the left of the 5 on his back. Fastball, and that ball is hammered deep out to left center field. McCrane trying to run it down, but he's going to run out of room. It's a 3-run bomb for Blakey. So Sear leaves a yard for the 5th time this year. And that fastball was absolutely smoked.
I was in the training room to start the game and talked with a few of the players, and I was making fun of Blake Sear's celebrations whenever he goes around the bases. And I told him, I'm like, man, if he does it this game, I'm going to get him after the game. Well, of course he did it, and all the guys are looking up here right now.
Big time shot right there by Sears. So the Gators have scored 4 runs tonight. Alvarez had only given up 6 on the entire year. Here's Stripling. He'll take ball 1 and now ball 2.
I'm telling you, this is something that the Gators most definitely talked about, is getting Alvarez in an uncomfortable situation and then, trying to take advantage of it and exploiting that, because he hasn't dealt with it all year. Seeing how he responds.
Stripling ready for the 2-0, and that's not close. And you could tell he's rattled a little bit.
And here you go, a 3-0 count right after a big home run.
Alvarez had only given up 2 homers in 44 innings this year. And, the best part about Blake getting to that ball, it had been 13 games since he's homered. So the Gators certainly needed that in the middle part of this order.
They absolutely did. I mean, he has 30 RBIs on the year, and he's a 50 to 60 RBI guy, no doubt about it. Hitting 5th and 6th in the lineup. You got plenty of guys on base before you. He's got to be a guy that's driving in a ton of runs for the Gators down the stretch if they're going to want to do something big in the postseason.
So 3 balls, no strikes to Landon Stripling. Chopped one back to the mound on a changeup his first time. That one right through there. Taken all the way. And there's breaking ball that either hit him or went all the way to the backstop. Either way, it's a hit by pitch or a walk, and the Gators get another base runner here in the inning. You could tell Alvarez is upset and almost doesn't know what to do.
He's definitely flustered.
Well, we're going to call it a walk because the replay showed that it didn't hit him. So now Cade Curlin, as Gator dugout claps their hands up above him, and it's very uncharacteristic of a Gator team to do that. Swing and a miss on a good breaking ball for strike one. Yeah, I've crushed other teams big time for dancing and doing that and singing, so I guess it's hard to now say that to the Gators, but I don't know if I like it. But it shows that they're all in it together.
Say Sully's getting asked that after the game.
Another breaking ball, that one misses. It's 1-1.
You say if I was on the team, it's not flying.
It's not.
You can bring energy.
Yeah.
Elsewhere.
I'm with
like
you.
Real
Man.
energy.
Yeah. I'm with you. Cade hitting 245 as Stripling gets his lead. Another breaking ball, slow roller to third. This could be a tough play for Guevara, and he can't handle it. Got it in his glove and popped it up to his hand, just couldn't get rid of it. So that'll be an infield single for Cade Curlin.
Really need Cade to get going. And sometimes you need something like that to get you going. Just got fooled again on a pitch and rolled it right over to the left side. Just mishit it perfectly.
So the Gators, a lot of traffic here in the first couple of innings. And another visit to the mound about to happen by the Auburn pitching coach. So we've already seen Everett Tieford twice. And it doesn't look like we're going to see Alvarez anymore. How about that?
Yeah, you can see he's pretty flustered right now.
So a new arm coming in. This guy must be a stud because he's wearing number 41. They only give that to
Blake Purnell?
Good guys. That's right. Purnell did have that. I unretired it for him. Allowed him to use it. Make it happen.
That's kind of you.
All right. We'll tell you who it is and all about him when we come back on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Before we tell you about the new arm, we'll make you wait 10 more seconds as we pause for station identification on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield. So new arm for Auburn as the Gators knock out the guy with the best earned run average in the league. And we got one out in inning number 3. It is L.J. Cormier.
11 appearances on the year, 2.3 ERA, 19 innings pitched, 17 hits amongst those 19 innings, just 6 walks, 5 earned runs, 27 strikeouts. So around the zone, strikes out a ton of guys. Doesn't walk very many. Seems like they trust this guy.
Freshman from Tuscaloosa. So how about that? Grew up in Bama territory and went to Auburn.
I think that's just a jab from Butch Thompson. You know, he's like, I'm going to go grab it. Yeah, I'm going to go grab it.
Wind has really started to blow out now. It has been moving around different parts of the ballpark, now out to left center field as Cormier gets ready, and his first pitch is in there for strike one.
Funky delivery.
Yeah.
Well done.
Cole Stanford struck out his first time up, one of 3 strikeouts that Alvarez had. A couple of Gators on base There's a fastball and a slow roller right back to the mound. They'll go to third for one, and then across the diamond, not in time. So Stripling retired. Curlin gets to second, and Sanford reaches on the fielder's choice.
That's an interesting at-bat for me. I mean, you get a kind of a split change first pitch, and you get it again. To me, like, this is a righty specialist. You know he's going to be throwing that. And to be super early on something and cap it right back at the pitcher shows that you didn't really pay attention.
We're ready.
You did not have an approach coming to the plate.
We'll see if Hayden Yost can pick him up here in the 9-hole. First pitch is spiked down in the dirt. They'll throw back to second, but Curlin gets back there in time. Fastball at 91. So he throws the righty a couple of change-ups, and then he throws the lefty the fastball.
I'm going to be honest, watching it out here, that 90 looked like 100 because of the split he was throwing before.
Yeah, big difference by far.
That changeup hits a parachute about halfway and drops right off the table.
Here's a 1-0 to Yost. Here's that changeup, and he's well out in front of it, fouling it off down the right field line onto the berm.
So deceptive. I faced a few guys in my career, one being Chris Veach from South Carolina, and I just could never pick it up. I mean, he was a great pitcher, don't get me wrong, and he had a great career, but you saw it the whole way, and it just dropped right off the table, and the only contact you had was just what Yost did, just yanked it right down the line.
1-1, fastball, that's going to hit him. It went all the way to the backstop, but must have clipped the shoelaces on the way by, so the Gators are going to have the bases loaded here with 2 outs for Kyle Jones. And you would love to add some more here in the inning. Jones will be the 9th man to bat. Jones has had more bases loaded at bats than any other Gator this year. 9 of them. As he gets ready, and there's a 12-6 breaking ball that'll miss down low for ball 1. Jones looking for his first hit, already his 3rd at bat here in the 3rd inning. He has struck out and flown to right. This will be a perfect time to get it. Cormier goes to the windup, and that one misses off the plate on that splitty ball 2.
And interesting, those are 2 balls right there, but it does seem that LJ is a little bit more comfortable. I mean, he moved into the windup with bases loaded now. Maybe you get a little bit more of a routine.
There's another one, and that's in there for a strike. So a lot of confidence to throw that thing 2-0.
He hasn't thrown his fastball for a strike, so I'd throw that thing too.
Yeah. If you're a hitter, expect it. The pitch, there it is again, and it's off the plate, ball 3. You could see, even from up here, just the spin and the funk to it. So a big time spot for Kyle Jones. Bases loaded. 3-1 count coming his way. The righty ready. And the pitch is going to be called a strike. Wow.
Crazy.
That certainly looked off the plate. Catcher backhanded that thing.
I mean, with 2 strikes, you hate to guess pitches here, but you got to pitch one spot right here. That changeup again.
It's a 3-2, and it's a swing and a miss. He threw it really, really well, and Jones is retired. So the Gators leave the bases loaded here in the 3rd inning. But they also get 3 in the inning as Blake Sear connects on a fastball, sends it out into the left center field bullpen, and Florida, as we go to the top of the 4th inning, now leads it 4-1.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $439 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through May 4th, 2026. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $54.38 to its signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Need better internet? Cox Internet has the fast, reliable speeds you're looking for. Perfect for seamless streaming, gaming, and working from home. And now get Cox 300 Meg Internet with a 2-year plan, price lock guarantee, plus equipment included. Oh, yeah. So get your household up to speed. Switch to Cox Internet today. Taxes and fees excluded from price guarantee.
14 College World Series appearances. This is University of Florida baseball.
Hey, Gator fans, remember to grab everything you need before the first pitch at Publix, your home base for tailgating right here in Gainesville. They've got great food and drinks, keep you chomping and cheering all game long. Publix, the official supermarket of the Florida Gators. Jeff Cardozo back with you, BT Riopel alongside as we start the top of inning number 4. Aiden King gets back to work. So King back to work, and his first pitch, a strike to the left-handed hitting cleanup man, Bub Terrell. Terrell struck out his first time up, as King has retired 7 in a row. And there's another fastball right in there for strike 2. Terrell, a .293 hitter, team best 8 homers and 25 runs driven in. Here's King's 0-2 offering, and he got him. Just threw some chet on the inner part of the plate, and Terrell will strike out for the second time. Aiden King, now with a 3-run lead, really starting to feel it. So that'll bring up Logan Gregorio. Gregorio, another lefty. Singled in the Auburn run his first time up. Inside out at a fastball right past Surwick into left field. And that's the only Auburn run tonight. .279 hitter with a couple of homers. King working quickly, misses on a changeup to even things up. Add a ball and a strike. Really important 0 if Aiden King can get it. Now with the 3-run advantage. There's a fastball, and it's fouled straight back to the net. Gregorio, a .279 hitter, couple of homers, 13 runs driven in. Gators play about as straight away as they can throughout the field. And now the 1-2 pitch off the plate again on that splitting.
That wind doesn't know what it wants to do tonight.
No, it's been in every direction. And Sully's talked about a lot of crosswinds this year. As King gets ready for the 2-2, missed on a fastball, tried to overthrow that one. Maybe his hardest yet at 95.
Yeah. When you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
And he's got him. Fastball on the outer part of the plate. Gregorio thought it was ball 4. We all knew it was strike 3.
Of course we did.
And it's back-to-back strikeouts here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, Gregorio didn't like that one too much. And when I was catching, if you debate balls and strike with home plate umpire Christopher Griffith, he doesn't like it too much.
Does he hold grudges now the rest of the game?
Potentially.
So 2 quick outs, and now the righty, Ethan Bigeman, freshman, in this lineup. He lined out to left his first time up, and that was, I guess it might be the Blake Sear game today. 0-1 pitch is fouled off the right side. Sear laid out, going to his left on a ball in the gap, dives, makes a play, and that ended the first inning, or there would have been a couple more runs for Auburn.
Saved a few runs there.
So King ready, and the wind and the 0-2 pitch is down low. But still way ahead. He's got his sign from Bowen. And the 1-2 pitch is chopped foul past Gabe Gross down there at third. Gators with 6 hits. Auburn with 3. They all came in inning number 1. King has been perfect ever since. Let's see if he can finish off the freshman. The 1-2 pitch is just off the plate again on that splitty. And that'll even things up at 2-2. So King will get back to work. And a fastball, see ya. King strikes out the side here in the fourth. Terrell, Gregorio, and Bigeman all go down. And Aiden King pumped as he heads back into that first base dugout. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Gators up 4-1.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
Fans, UF Health proud to be the only U.S. Olympic and Paralympic medical center in the Southeast providing care for Team USA. Same great care they get, you'll get. Always visit humanprogress.ufhealth.org to learn more. Well, Kevin O'Sullivan all smiles down in that first base dugout as his baseball team leads the Auburn Tigers. As we head to the bottom of the fourth, it's a 4-1 lead. Gators will send up same guys that started last inning. Lawson, Serwick, and Bowen. It was a leadoff walk that started that third inning, and BT, we mentioned that could be trouble. You never want to do that.
You know what's crazy, too? I talked with David Kopp before the game. These two teams, Auburn is number one in the country, ranked number one in the country in throwing the first two pitches out of 3 for strikes.
Wow.
You know who's number 2? Florida.
There's a breaking ball, and that one will miss. But, you know, again, I think as that change in philosophy, pitching's not been good the last couple of years. I think those guys would tell you that, Kopp and Sully. But this year, that was kind of that mantra was, hey, throw 2 of the first 3 for strikes.
Absolutely.
Over the top breaking ball will miss high for ball 2 as LJ Cormier is still out there.
Always has been the mantra. It's just they've actually gotten to the point in the system in which it starts, you know, coming to fruition, and guys fully bought into it.
There's a fastball to Lawson, and that'll miss.
Fully bought into the point where I talked to one of the relievers. I'm not going to say it to who, but he's like, I can't wait to come in and throw my first 2 out of 3 for strikes, so I can get my arch nemesis in Auburn.
Yeah. So Lawson way ahead, gets that splitty, and it didn't split. It just stayed up in the zone, and the fourth inning starts just like the third, a leadoff walk to Lawson.
A lot of those pitches weren't even around the zone.
No. LJ Cormier, the freshman, came in and got a big strikeout of Kyle Jones with the bases loaded on back-to-back splitties. But loses Lawson here, and now it's Serwick's turn. Serwick, 2-strike single after getting blown up by a couple of fastballs. His last time up. First pitch here is that splitty, and it'll miss down low for ball 1. So the Gators, now seeing it from that dugout, have done a pretty good job of laying off of it.
It really does. And I will say that they definitely have an approach right now to sit and hunt that pitch along.
There it was, and Serwick takes it for a strike on the outer part of the plate. His average up to 320 now. Big hole to the right side. as Auburn plays those middle infielders at double play depth. They'll throw and chase Lawson back, even though there was no need to do it.
Serwick leading the team now with 38 RBIs.
Auburn's got a lefty starting to get loose now in their bullpen. Garrett Brewer, Jr.
And that's also another, game within the game matchup that the Gators can play, is that they do dominate the lineup with right-handed pitchers. Most of Auburn's best pitchers out of the bullpen are lefties too, so something to look for.
That one tipped into the glove as Serwick does another fastball. Cormier almost lulls you to sleep and then gets you with that heater, or the other way around. So Serwick in a 1-2 hole, and a swing and a miss on a breaking ball down in the dirt. Lawson thought about going and then put on the brakes.
It's a smart decision from Lawson. It's either a yes, 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 or no. You got to shut it down. Now with 2 strikes, you should have seen that out of the hand, knowing that he's probably going to swing at it down in the zone like that. You automatically go, but especially with no outs trying to get there.
So 1 out, 1 on, and now Carson Bowen. And the first pitch to the Gator catcher is a fastball right through there for a strike. Bowen a big 2-out RBI double with 2 strikes in the first inning to tie the game. And then he struck out looking on a breaking ball his last time up. Long hold from Cormier, and now the splitty to the plate misses up high to even things up at 1-1. Bowen has now hit in 4 of the last 5. I'm not going to really be a power guy, but you can get base hits in the middle part of this order. There goes Lawson, and he's going to swipe second base. Head first slide is in there, and he picked the right pitch to run on. Another one of those splitties that was down and in. So he's got double-digit steals now.
Yeah, tough pitch to throw on for a catcher, down and in. Inside to a righty, so you're going away from the bag and just trying to let it eat as quick as possible. Great jump for Lawson, got in there.
So we'll see if Bowen can get him in. The 1-2 pitch is chopped foul. Taylor Black doesn't move, let it go behind him down that third baseline.
Bowen does a great job with 2 strikes. Like one right there is a little changeup or splitter down in the zone. He just fought off. No different than earlier. But I'd like to see him get a few swings off with conviction earlier in the count, not just do the exact same thing, 2-strike approach from the beginning.
1-2 again. Fastball hit out to left center field. Terrell drifting over, and the center fielder's got it. Lawson's going to tag with how deep it was, and he'll stand up, getting over to third base. Bowen just misses it, and now there's 2 outs here in the inning.
Yeah, he almost got that one with 2 strikes. One of the few heaters that he'll see, and he almost ran it out of the yard.
Cormier knew he got away with it.
Yeah, he did.
Pounding his chest saying, my bad. So here's Sear as Cormier goes back to the windup now. Right on right matchup, and the first splitty is in there for a strike. Sear with the 3-run homer. First time he has homered in 13 games. Gets another splitty, hits it out to center again, but to the deepest part of the park. Terrell should have this one, and he does, to retire the side. So leadoff walk does not hurt Auburn this time, and the Gators strand another base runner. We'll head to the 5th at the Condren Ballpark. Good start to this Florida-Auburn series as the Gators lead at 4-1.
When the unexpected happens, you need a legal team that's ready to fight for you, just like the Florida Gators. At Meldon Law, we're proud to partner with the Florida Gators to deliver winning results for those who have been injured at no fault of their own. With a strong record of success and a team that won't back down, Meldon Law is your trusted partner in tough times. Call Meldon Law at 352-373-8000 or visit us at meldonlaw.com.
Gator fans, are you tired of boring beers that are as exciting as a sack bunt? It's time to shock your world. Shock Top Belgian White hits harder than a grand slam and is as smooth as a Gators double play. Shock Top Belgian White is unfiltered like your trash talk and will shock your world with every sip. Always smooth, citrusy, refreshing, and ready to play ball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. Shock Top Belgian White. Please drink responsibly. 21 plus. To learn more, please visit shocktop.com.
All the action, all season long. This is University of Florida Baseball.
4-1 Gators through 4 innings tonight at the Condren Ballpark. Fans, if you're looking for a trusted sign company, Gainesville Neon and Signs has been serving North Florida since 1964. Now they're proud to be the official sign provider of the Florida Gators. From custom signs and lightings to vinyl graphics, wraps, and repairs, they handle it all. Count on them to bring your brand to life with quality signs that'll get noticed. Aiden King back to work after throwing 20 pitches in the first inning. He has only thrown 42 over the last 3, 62 pitches tonight. No walks, 5 strikeouts, and just the 1 earned run.
Just 2 pitches behind schedule. That 15 pitch per inning goal for the pitchers. And outside of that first inning and a few defensive miscues, he's right on schedule for sure.
Yeah, King has retired 10 in a row as he gets back to work here to face the bottom 3 hitters in the Auburn order. And the first pitch is down low to Eddie Madrigal. Madrigal hit one hard his first time, but Cade Curlin made a heck of a play. And ever since that play, King has not allowed a base runner. That really got him going. Fired him up for sure. Ball and a strike to the lefty, and that'll miss inside for ball 2. Madrigal, a .257 hitter. He's not homered yet this year. Couple of ribbies. As he takes a fastball right there. So a 2-1 fastball in the middle part of the plate, and he didn't know how to go get it. So King has evened things up. And now the pitch will be down in the dirt on that splitty.
Yeah, Madrigal only 34 at-bats this year across 11 games played. Only started 9 games, probably a few midweek games for the Tigers. Not a ton of at-bats.
3-2 pitch, fouled straight back. Yeah, he's trying to come back from the injury. Was an All-American at St. Mary's. Just hadn't been able to get it going here. 3-2 pitch is fouled off again, so spoils a couple of nice fastballs. He was a .368 hitter with 21 homers and 78 ribbies last year at St. Mary's. King's got the sign he wants. And he's ready for the 3-2 pitch, and he lost him. Slipped on the mound as he delivered it, and Madrigal will end that 10 straight retired with a leadoff walk. So King will have to figure out how to pitch from the stretch again. Hasn't done it since the first inning. And he'll face Brandon McCrane, the right-handed hitting shortstop. Not a big lead at all for Madrigal. And King's first pitch to the shortstop is fouled over the Gator dugout for strike 1.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but these Auburn hitters have been late on King's fastball tonight. Top to bottom, too. I think they just must have an approach that I just don't know about.
Let's hope that continues. And they're late on that one, fouling off down the right field line. And lady just sitting there on her towel, able to snag it.
But the thing is, they're not doing a great job hitting his off-speed stuff, so I don't know what they're looking for.
Yeah. We'll see what King gives him here. Way ahead in the count. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled back over our heads. You know, we've never gotten...
We're going to get one.
We've never gotten one.
Every time there's a foul ball, I say in my head, we're going to get one.
I think the net is just barely too high. we need to be a little bit higher. Although then that would detract from this great view that we have.
Yeah, absolutely,
so
sure.
I guess we trade that. But at least you can get foul balls here. You can't even get them at Georgia because they've got the net taking up everything. 0-2 pitch again. Breaking ball hit out to short. Slow developing play. They'll get it to Curlin for one on to first, and not going to be in time. You could tell that was going to be tough to turn two, but at least the Gators get an out.
Yeah, tough ball to Lawson's right. Really, it wasn't sharply hit. Probably bounced 4 or 5 times before it got to him. Flipped it over to Curlin at second base. Really good job of Cade to make sure of one at second base and then try to turn it, but it's a good first out.
So now Mason McCrane, the younger brother of Brandon McCrane. He's a left-handed hitter. And the first pitch to him is right through there on a fastball.
Just missed a homer to right field earlier, too.
Yeah.
Right center field.
Big guy.
Yeah, huge.
6'6" in the 9-hole. You don't see that too often. Here's the 0-1 off the plate on a splitty. And if you look at his perfect game ratings, he was ranked the 9th best player in the state of Alabama, the number 2 first baseman, first team All-State. Team won a state championship last year. As he chops one foul. Good backdoor slider there by King.
What high school is that?
That was Glenwood School in Smith Station, Alabama. King's way ahead of him. And now he's ready for the 1-2 pitch, and it just misses in. Christopher Griffith setting up right there on the inner part of the plate.
And King is really dominating his glove side tonight. Really tough for lefties to hit.
So we'll see if we can get something in there this time. 2-2 is down to the dirt. Back pick attempt, and it's a low throw the stripling has to dig up.
King just tugged a splitter down and in inside to the lefty hitter there, and McCrane at first base, McCrane at first base just thought it was a dirt ball read going to second with a good throw to first base. Bowen could have had him.
So now the payoff pitch, and just misses below the zone. So 2 walks here in the inning by Aiden King, certainly uncharacteristic of him, and now it's going to turn things over to the top of the order. Here comes Kevin O'Sullivan. And that's, I think, been his issue this inning, is yanking the splitty. He hasn't been able to throw that for a strike.
And when you get a little tired, you can start pulling a little bit more. Sully right here visiting the mound. You got to think he's just trying to settle him down. I mean, he's not spraying the ball all over the place. That call could have gone either way right there. It obviously went in favor of the Tigers. He's trying to settle him down a bit, get you a ground ball, get out of this thing.
Well, King's at 80 pitches now. He threw 107 last week in 7 2/3 against Georgia.
Short rest, by the way.
Yeah. That was a career high. Or in the regular season, he had 8 innings in the regional last year. That Fairfield game. Well, the Gators are up 3, 4-1 here in the 5th, but Auburn threatening. The tying run coming to the plate, and the leadoff man, Chris Rembert. King has handled him tonight, and he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball.
You don't really want to walk the 9-hole hitter to get to Rembert. I guess if you're going to do, you better throw heaters like that at the top of the zone.
And you got Freilich lurking on deck. King will look to second, now another. And he'll come to the plate and catch the corner with another fastball. Rembert wasn't ready for that one. And King will try to strike him out for the second straight time. He got him on a high fastball his last time. Here's the 0-2, and he got him again. That one at the bottom part of the zone, and Rembert couldn't pull the trigger.
Yeah, just 2 different ways to get him out with a heater. I mean, Rembert, you can see he's really digging down deep in the box. He's thinking splitter down in the zone, and King just got 2 fastballs right by him. I mean, Rembert thinks he's going to take it because it's going to drop off the plate, but right down the middle.
Yeah, perfect pitch.
Absolutely perfect.
All right. So now Freilich, big, strong, left-handed hitting catcher. He has doubled tonight, scored the only Auburn run. First pitch in there, strike one. Good fastball command right now by Aiden King. He's thrown 4 straight since he walked McCrane. And there's another one, but it misses up in the zone. Freilich struggling a little bit. He's just 5 for his last 18 now at the plate. But a .321 hitter. As King gets ready for him, and there's another fastball just missed off the plate. So it's been all fastballs. I think King realizing that he doesn't have a feel for the splitty this inning. Freilich just a .237 hitter this year with 2 outs. And that's what we have here in the 5th. And King's going to miss again with a fastball in.
Not a guy you want to get to 3-1 with. That was the big pitch of the at-bat right there. 2-1, had to get a strike over there, but now worked to a 3-1 count for a dangerous Freilich at the plate.
And he keeps missing with now fastballs. That's all he's thrown to the last couple of hitters. Here comes a 3-1, and it's a swing and a miss. Perfect fastball, painted on the outer part of the plate.
3-2 count, guys are going to be moving. I mean, for me, my best pitch this inning for King has got to be his fastball. He's got to beat him with it right here. Here it comes.
That one was away. We'll see what the Gators choose to do here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the inning. King's pitch is a swing and a miss. He got him. Chased one up and out of the strike zone. And Auburn's biggest threat since inning number 1 goes by the wayside as King gets 2 strikeouts with a couple guys on base. How about that? We're halfway through this one tonight. Head to the bottom of the 5th at the Condren Ballpark. Gators still up 4-1.
In Gator Country, we know greatness takes consistency, and so does your plumbing. At Quality Plumbing of Gainesville, we've been delivering big league service for over 40 years. From game day to every day, we're proud to support Gator baseball and pour into the future of our community. One home, one play, one season at a time. Quality Plumbing. Plumbing with purpose. Built to go the distance. License number CFC 043073.
Sean Kelly here. The home run gift for your next special occasion is at International Diamond Center. IDC is the official jeweler of Gator Nation, the only jeweler ever to have this honor. It's because IDC is a jeweler with integrity, delivering exceptional value day in and day out. With no games, no pricing games, no commission salespeople. With Florida's largest and best lineup of rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, designer jewelry, and Swiss timepieces, International Diamond Center crushes the competition. IDC, where Gator Nation shops for jewelry.
Home of the 2017 national champions. This is University of Florida baseball.
Well, Gator fans, you know Florida's spring watermelon season runs from late March to the end of June. Florida Watermelon Association proud to support our state's growers and marketers by promoting fresh, delicious watermelon, helping its members thrive. Look for locally grown Florida watermelon and taste the sunshine in every bite. Jeff Cardozo, BT Riopel, here with you tonight. Baron Easterling is our producer, and the Gators have a 4-1 lead. Doesn't look like they're going to face LJ Cormier anymore, as Auburn has made a move. A Meldon Law called to the bullpen to bring in a left-hander.
Yeah, Garrett Brewer, number 12. 12 appearances on the year, 1-2, 15 innings pitched, 14 hits, 21 strikeouts, 7 earned runs. One of those lefties that Butch Thompson really trusts out of the pen. Obviously a 4-1 game right now. Don't want to run him too long if they don't have to, but the Gators are stacked right-handed hitters in the lineup to combat some of these left-handed pitches for the Tigers bullpen.
He'll face Landon Stripling, and then Curlin, Stanford, and hopefully Yost at the bottom part of this Gator order. Cormier was good. He went an inning and 2/3 and not allow a hit through 27 pitches. 16 of them were strikes. So left on left for Stripling, and he takes a strike in there.
And you had to think they took him out. I mean, it's a close enough game right now. You don't want to get him over that pitch count where he can't come back on Saturday for the third game of the series if they do have a nail biter there. So probably a smart call for him.
Stripling takes that one off the plate, 93-mile-an-hour fastball. He walked his last time and then got stranded. Gators had the bases loaded with 2 outs for Kyle Jones in the third, and Cormier ended up with a big strikeout. There's another nice fastball, and Stripling took it for strike 2.
Auburn always has good left-handed pitchers out of the pen,
There's another off-speed pitch, and that'll miss.
No, they'll always have that highly touted, Friday night guy like a Casey Mize or somebody like that, but man, they've always had a really strong left-handed pitcher. It looks like they have a few of them this year out of the bullpen.
Off speed again, and Stripling fouls it off. Of course, Gators will never forget the 2018 Super Regional when Auburn came to town, and that was Lang with a bang. Austin Langworthy homering off Williams' glove out in right field over the wall to send the Gators to Omaha. 2-2 right back to the mound. Brewer drops it, though, has to recover, and it's not going to be in time. That ball trickled over towards second base, and he just didn't get it there. So a leadoff single for Stripling.
That's what's great about just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Anything can happen, and just goes to showcase pitchers aren't always athletes, right?
You're making us look bad there.
That's a tough play.
Yeah.
Hard hit ball right back at him.
Trying to reach across his body. If it's a righty pitcher, it's right to his glove. But he fell off the mound the other way. All right, here's Cade Curlin, as Stripling is just 1 step away from the bag. First pitch to Cade is down low on a 92-mile-an-hour fastball. Cade an infield single his last time up. That makes him 1 for 2 after chopping to third in his first at bat. Another fastball down on the turf. Gators have Ernesto Lugo Canchola now starting to throw out in the Darren O'Day bullpen. King's gotten the Gators through 5, as that one is down low for ball 3. You would think that Aiden would be out there for the 6th. Try to get him one more. He's at 89 pitches.
Yeah, what do you think about that? I mean, 3 hits, 1 run ball out of him. 85 pitches right now. Kind of scuffled last inning a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you had Jackson Barberi right now, then you probably go to the pen, but maybe try to get one more out of him.
Do you give one out of him, potentially doesn't finish the inning, put Ernie in a different spot or a tough situation coming in, or do you give him a clean inning to work? Is kind of what I'm getting at. Which one would you do right here?
I'd send him out there for one more.
You would?
He's your Friday night guy.
Sure.
Like, give me 6. That's what I want.
Yeah, sure.
And I mean, if he stays on the normal pitch count that he does, then you're finishing with around 110, something like that.
Sure. That's a good answer, because I would have said the exact same thing. He's going back out there.
Good minds. There's a changeup, strike 1 to Cole Stanford. So the Gators get the first 2 on here in the inning after Curlin walks on 4 pitches. And Auburn's going to get another lefty up in their bullpen. This one fouled straight back, and Gator DH tonight. Cole Stanford quickly in an 0-2 hole. And you might think, well, hey, this could have been a bunt situation, but you got a lefty and Yost on deck. And Stanford, the righty, trying to do some damage. He's late on that one, fouling off into the Gator dugout.
Yeah, I don't know that I would bunt here either.
No.
I mean, the guy is around the zone right now. It seems that guys are picking it up. harder hit ball by Strip up the middle.
See if Stanford can move the base runners, though. The 0-2 is chopped foul, third base side. Change up down in the zone. He's able to stay alive, get a piece of it. 4-1 Gator lead. They're out hitting Auburn tonight 7-3 as we play here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the 0-2, and that one is hit hard but foul down the left field line. Guevara, third baseman, couldn't get it. It was over his head, just about 10 feet too far to the left. So a good swing right there. See if he can do it again. Brewer comes set, and the 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball up and out of the strike zone after that changeup, and big strikeout right there.
Yeah, he was just living glove side in on Stanford's hands the entire at-bat right there, even with off-speed stuff, and then threw a 94-mile-an-hour heater up and away. It's tough to catch up to.
So now Hayden Yost, who has actually been better against lefties this year than he has righties. So we'll see if that can stay the same as he faces one here. First pitch is down low for ball one.
Yost traditionally a guy that likes to hit the ball the other way, and guys that stay on pitches and stay through the zone in the middle of the field tend to hit lefties a little bit better. Maybe that's why I struggled against them. But if there's any lefty in the lineup that I'd want to hit up against a lefty, it's Yost right here.
He'll take a breaking ball off the plate. He's been on base twice tonight, too. Single against the shift, where they're shifting again. He hit it where the shortstop wasn't. And then he got hit by a pitch his last time up. Here's the 2-0, and it's right through there for strike one. That's the one you could have punched the other way.
Absolutely.
2-0 fastball, outer third.
For me, 2-0, like you're looking one pitch, one spot, but I wouldn't have that from a lefty pitching to me, that one spot be in. I'm looking away from me. If he beats me in on that, it's by accident. He's not trying to.
Yep. Yost got a piece of that one trying to go the other way with it, and he fouls it off. So it brings the count to 2-2. With two guys on here in the 5th. Gators would certainly love to get some more. They've left a lot of guys on base. 7 tonight so far through 4 innings. The pitch down low could take to bring the count full. Top of the Gator order is next. Kyle Jones does not have a hit tonight. He's already hit once with the bases loaded. We'll see if he gets to do it again. Here comes a payoff pitch, and Yost with a slow grounder out to second. The only play for Rembert is to toss it over to first, and he'll do it in time. Both Gators move up, so it'll now be second and third with 2 outs for Jones.
Yeah, huge opportunity right here. Bottom of the 5th inning, up by 3 right now, but really need to tack onto that lead with 2 guys in scoring position with 2 outs. I mean, 2-out hits win games, 2-out RBIs win championships. It's something you got to do down the line. Why not start it right here?
Going to get another trip to the mound. Everett Tieford, the pitching coach, making his way out. The Gators tonight with 2 outs are 2 for 6. Jones had the bases loaded with 2 outs his last time up and ended up striking out. He's coming off that Sunday game where he had a career best 5 hits as he got to return home to Athens, place where he grew up. Played his high school ball about 10 minutes from Foley Field.
And Brewer right here can't, kind of pitch around him right here with the base open because you got Lawson up next. Doesn't really matter if it's lefty or not. Don't want to face that guy. If I'm the Tigers, you got to really go out at Kyle Jones right here.
So let's see if the funky monkey can do something. Oh, Beastie Boys, for those that don't know it. Got me through my high school days. All right, Jones ready. And the first pitch to him is a swing and a miss on a changeup. Just not seeing it well tonight. Lawson lurking on deck. Jones 5 for his last 12. Another changeup, little blooper. This might be a tough play out and right, and it's going to fall. Couple of runs are going to score. Curlin round in third, heading for home. He's a brown-eyed, handsome man, and a little blooper off the bat of Kyle Jones does deliver 2 more runs, and the Gators now a 6-1 advantage.
Don't always need a hard-hit ball to get the job done. You get a little smirk from Kyle Jones right there because he just caught it right off the end. The same exact pitch, little changeup down and away. The same exact pitch he swung over the pitch before. Shallow right field. Rempert did an unbelievable job getting there, and they almost collided. Kicked the ball out to the right of him just a bit. Kyle Jones' speed could hustle it out to second base for a 2-out double.
Yeah, Bingaman dove forward from right field, almost had it. Rembert almost had it. It just was perfect right in between them. So Jones gets the bloop double, and now Lawson. And the first pitch to him is nowhere close.
And that's huge to tack on.
Yeah. 6-1 looks a lot better than 4-1. And now a grand slam can't beat you. Gators shortstop's been on base all 3 times tonight. Single and 2 walks for Lawson as he takes the changeup in there for a strike. And now I think with the 5-run lead, it's even more that you bring King out, right?
100%. I think there was probably a chance he may have come out if it was that 3-run lead that they had, but now that you definitely run him back out there. As you can see, Ernie's sitting down. Nobody's warming up in the bullpen anymore.
Lawson gets another changeup and takes it for strike 2. So a couple of left-on-left change. And Lawson down in the count 1-2. They shift on him. Huge hole where Jones is getting his lead. Out to shortstop. The pitch is just off the plate.
All 7 position players right there outside of the pitcher and the catcher are moving towards that dugout.
Yeah. And again, the home plate umpire with a lefty sets up right under the lefty's hands. So the outer part of the plate, he's looking across. 2-2 is going to miss in the same exact spot. That one a fastball to bring it full. And that definitely off the plate.
I'll tell you, that's a tough angle to hit from.
Yeah.
With Brewer left on left.
Lawson will try to do it here, and he'll strike out. And Lawson saying, well, the others were out. That one's not. As it catches the outer part of the plate. And that'll do it for Florida. But another big 2-out base hit. This one a blooper from Kyle Jones gives the Gators 2 more on the scoreboard. We'll head to the 6th. 6-1 Florida.
As the official wealth management team of the Florida Gators, Talon Wealth gives a cheer for the orange and blue when our Gators take a chomp out of their competition. But we react differently. When products like mutual funds, annuities, or even REITs takes a chomp out of someone's retirement, are you receiving the value you're paying for? Compare what Talon's been doing to what you've been doing for free. Visit guardingyournestegg.com.
Advisory services through Talon Private Wealth and SEC registered investment advisor. License B05634. Compensation was paid to Levy for partnership with the Gators as of January 2023.
Davis Gainesville Chevrolet is now Davis Gainesville Chevrolet GMC.
That's right, Coach. The all-new Davis Gainesville Chevrolet GMC is an unbeatable team. New Chevy Silverado or GMC Sierra, your choice, just $279 a month. Plus, nobody will pay you more for your trade than we will. At the all-new Gainesville Chevrolet and Gainesville GMC.
See you soon at GainesvilleChevyGMC.com.
24-month leases, 85-21 due assignment, no security deposit, subject to lender approval, may include loyalty. Offers don't combine. Expires month end. Together, let's drive.
All the action, all season long. This is University of Florida Baseball.
We head to the 6th. Gators with a 6-1 lead. Aiden King does, in fact, head back out to the mound as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. The Gator Sports Network from Learfield. Hey, Gator fans, get winning for winning tradition with Miapa Latin Cafe. When the Gators win here at home, you get a free Cuban coffee made with Cuban love. Just show your digital ticket at any Miapa Latin Cafe location here in Alachua County within 24 hours of the game to get that free coffee. Celebrating 20 years of serving Gator fans, Miapa Latin Cafe brings you authentic Cuban flavors because it is Cuban food for all. All right, King back to work. First pitch hacking is Eric Avara, and he'll lazily hit one out to right. Hayden Yost will go pick it up, and that's a good way to save that pitch count. One pitch, one out.
Absolutely. 90 pitches through 5 1/3. I'd take that first pitch, first out all day long.
King has not given up a hit since the first inning, when he gave up 3. 2 were legit, one a little blooper, but Kyle Jones evened that up with what he just did, driving in a couple of runs. Here's the cleanup man. Bub Terrell has been bummed tonight because King's got him twice on strikeouts. Pro strike 1 and now ball 1. And I think to even do this too without a ton of the secondary stuff shows you how good Hayden King can really be. Hadn't had a bunch of the splitties tonight as he throws another fastball. That one tipped into Bowen's glove for strike 2.
Whether it's intentional or not, he's moving his fastball around everywhere. I mean, he's not just throwing it glove side or arm side. He's throwing it up, down, side to side, using the entire portion of the plate and then some.
He's ready, and the 1-2 got him. Fastball in that time, and Terrell's got the hat trick through his first 3 at-bats.
Yeah, you could tell. I mean, he just didn't see the fastball, any one of those. He didn't put a good swing on it, just let the heater right by him on the inner half. Home plate umpire has established that top part of the zone as well, and King likes to live there.
So now Logan Gregorio, left-handed hitter. First pitch to him is fouled off. Souvenir onto the berm down the left field line.
What I like, too, is even through 95 pitches now, King is working exceptionally fast and quick. Like, he's in it.
Yeah, that's what you got to love about him. 0-1, fastball in there, strike 2. Still pumping it in there at 93 miles an hour, and that was on pitch number 96. So King trying to finish off Gregorio, and he'll have to wait another pitch as that one's fouled off. New set of baseballs delivered to the home plate umpire. He'll throw 2 in the right bag and 2 in the left bag as he pulls up those dark gray pleated pants. He'll crouch down, and the 0-2 again is a fly ball to left this time. Sear drifting over into the gap, and he's got it. Just before he stepped on the warning track, Sear hauls it in, and a 1-2-3-6 inning for Hayden King, and if that's it, standing ovation for him once again, as after giving up 1 in the first, 5 scoreless after that. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Gators still up 6-1.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga. My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age. My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going. Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Man, I love my kids so much. I once sat for 3 hours in the cold rain to watch her soccer team lose by 18 goals.
I love my kids so much, I once used a tube to suck snot out of her stuffed nose at 3 a.m.
You win.
Love your kids? Love them enough to make sure they're in the right car seat. From toddlers to tweens, visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to find the right seat for their age and size. Keep them safe. Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Six runs, 8 hits for the Gators, 1 run, 3 hits for the Auburn Tigers, as Hayden King gets through 6 innings, probably done, as he is at the 98 pitch mark. 65 of those for strikes. A couple of walks, 8 strikeouts for King. Auburn going to the bullpen again. Another Meldon Law call to the bullpen, and they will bring in their 4th arm of the night, lefty Abe Chancellor.
The redshirt senior from Dothan, Alabama, out of Laureline B. Walls High School. 6'3", 174 pounds with a 2.7 ERA, 4 appearances on the year. No starts, 3 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, only 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. So, big strikeout guy. Must be one of those trusty lefties that Butch Thompson has out of the bullpen we've talked about a couple times.
He'll face Serwick, Bowen, and Sear. 3 righties. Auburn coming off a run roll win against Alabama State. They also run rolled Kentucky in the finale of that series. They beat Kentucky 11-0. Took 2 out of 3 from Kentucky. Took 2 out of 3 from Arkansas the week before that. But the Gators have been dominant in series against Auburn here at home. Florida's won 4 straight series when the Tigers have come to town. First pitch to Serwick, fouled back. Ricky Reith starting to get loose now in the Gator bullpen.
It's good to see him up and throwing.
Yeah. Missed a lot of time.
Trusty guy, transfer from Notre Dame.
Serwick will take that one high. He has singled in 3 trips tonight. Singled and scored back in that 3-run 3rd inning. 3-run homer for Blake Sear. 1-1 pitch, nowhere close. So Serwick will take a 6-game hitting streak into tomorrow's game, where Auburn will throw a lefty, Jake Marciano. Gators, of course, have Liam Peterson on the mound. Here's the 2-1 to Serwick. He'll line it out into right, and that ball is going to get down in front of Bingaman. Serwick's been great going the other way. It seems like once or twice a game he's doing it, and it's paying off.
I'll tell you, his swing, it kind of is just molding that way, where he really sees a lot of his success kind of up the middle and the other way. And off-speed pitches, he likes to hunt, where he'll hit out to deep left and left center field. But what I really like is he's so good at hitting off-speed pitches. Sometimes he's a little bit late on these fastballs, and he's hit 2 fastballs square right in the center. 1 to dead center, 1 to right field. 2 great swings. It's a good sign for him.
Hit number 9 for the Gators, as Bowen grounds one out towards second. They'll go to second for 1, and not going to have enough time to turn the double play, as Rembert was playing up the middle. So 1 pitch and first out here in the inning. So Blake Sears' turn. Mentioned the 3-run homer. He's also been hit by a pitch and flown to the warning track in center field. So Sears seeing the ball well tonight. First pitch to him here is in there for a strike. Good fastball on the inner part of the plate. The homer for Sear was his 5th of the year. Now 33 runs driven in. It's a slow chopper to third here. Guevara gets it and just able to get across in time to beat Sear for the 2nd out. So Bowen gets into scoring position. 2 outs for Stripling. Stripling's been on base twice tonight. After grounding back to the pitcher in his first at bat, he has walked and singled off the pitcher's glove. Just get a couple balls right back up the middle as he takes a fastball off the plate. 6-1 Gators here in the 6th. Stripling, a .254 hitter. couple of homers, including one at Georgia over the weekend. Takes a fastball down for ball 2.
Chancellor definitely working that outer half of the plate for a lefty hitter. And left side of the infield is pretty wide open right now. They have the shift on to the right side for the left-handed Stripling.
Fastball, and it's fouled back. That one just off the barrel, right on the end of the bat. Good pitch on the outer part of the plate.
For what it's worth, it's not that easy, to hit the ball the other way if it's not, if you're not accustomed to it.
Yeah.
There is a reason they shift, right? Because you're used to hitting it to the right side, but it's the idea anyway.
They go away again, and a little cutter is in there for strike 2. Good pitch there by Chancellor. Hadn't really seen that.
That was funky.
Yeah. So now 2-2. And that one will miss. There was again. Not as much funk with that. Cade Curlin on deck. One more wide one would get him up there. Stripling resting the bat on his back shoulder, now brings it up for the 3-2 pitch, and it's a pop-up out to shallow left field. Mason McCrane coming in, and he's got it to retire the side. So the Gators will leave another base runner. That's now 9 through the game tonight, through the first 6 innings. But the Gators lead it as we go to the 7th. That will, in fact, be it for Aiden King, as Ricky Reith going to make his way into the ball game. We'll see what he can do when we come back on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
The head ball coach scores again. Steve Spurrier's head beer coach 1966 American Lager is now available everywhere at Condren Ballpark. Smooth and refreshing with just enough of a crisp finish. Also available at most places you buy beer. If you don't see it, ask for it.
A beer made by Gators for Gators. Make a great play and enjoy a cold one today.
Steve Spurrier's head beer coach 1966 American Lager. Please drink responsibly.
Hey Gators fans, it's Blake Sear with Gators Baseball.
1-1 to Sear. That one's hammered deep out to left, and it's back-to-back jacks for the Gators.
Want full behind-the-scenes access to everything Florida Gators for free? Check out Gators Plus and experience your favorite Gator athletes and teams like never before. Head to floridagators.com/watch and check out shows like Car Wash Combos, Road to Game Day, and Gator Life, as well as fan favorites like This is the Swamp, Gator Boys, and Blue Collar Baseball. Check it out today and support your favorite Florida Gators.
16 SEC championships. This is University of Florida baseball.
We head to the 7th here at the Condren Ballpark. Gators up 6-1. And Aiden King will watch the rest of the way after throwing 98 pitches, 65 strikes. Just 1 earned run tonight over 6 innings, and that came in the first inning. 2-out single. He only gave up 3 hits. They were also all in that first inning. 2 walks and 8 strikeouts tonight for Aiden King. He'll give way to a guy that we did see a little bit at Georgia. We saw a lot of him at the beginning part of the year, and when we did, Ricky Reith was good.
Yeah, he's really good. The transfer from Notre Dame, a ton of experience under his belt. He's going to mix you with a bunch of different pitches, really attack you, fill up the zone, a bunch of funky stuff. Only 6 appearances on the year, coming off a little bit of a bugging arm thing, but I know Sully's extremely happy to have him back on the mound and in the rotation, because he's a guy no different than guys that the Gators have had in the past. That's going to eat up 40 to 50 innings. He was going to be that guy anyway, but definitely looking to use him throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, so you lose Barberi for several weeks, but you get Ricky Reith back, which certainly not the same guy, but he can be just as effective. The last time we really saw Ricky before he got hurt was at Miami. He threw 4 innings and allowed just 1 run with no walks and 5 strikeouts that day.
That's not easy to do. Your first well, granted, he played in the ACC before, may have played down there, but your first road test as a Gator going in there, you are an older guy, you got some experience, but going in there and doing that's pretty special.
He'll face 6, 7, and 8 here in the Auburn order, having some issues with his pitch calm. Umpires raising the roof back there. Christopher Griffith might be going to the grog after this tonight. Getting ready.
More of a Rowdies guy, but yeah, that works.
All right, Reese' first pitch is right through there. 91-mile-an-hour heater at the bottom part of the zone. To Ethan Bigeman, 0 for 2 tonight. He lined out to left. Sear made a great play, and then King struck him out looking to end the fourth. There's a chopper foul, third base side for strike 2.
I don't think you can get an NIL deal from Grog, can you?
Probably not. Be cool, though. I guess if you're 21. Make it work.
Yep. If they change the legal drinking age to 18, then you could.
Reese 0-2, slider way off the plate. Bowen has to backhand it in the other's batter's box. Did go out to Cantina the other night, trying to charge a $50 awesome. Cover.
No chance.
I was like, what are we doing? Luckily, I knew somebody, but that's just crazy.
That's insane.
Had to show the college kids I still got it. Get out there on the dance floor, do the thing.
Did you bring the umpire with you?
I should have. 2-2 pitch is a little high on a breaking ball. Let's split the plate. So after he started ahead 0-2, in jeopardy of walking the leadoff man. Certainly don't want to do that, and he doesn't, as this ball is hit hard and foul down the left field line. Bingaman squared that thing up. He's one of 3 freshmen in the lineup tonight for Auburn. So you don't see that a ton. It's a very young Auburn team. They've got 3 sophomores as well. 3-2 pitch. Popped out to right. Yost drifting in, and he'll camp under it for out number 1. Good job by Reed to come back.
That's a really good job by Ricky. And that one had a little bit more two-seam on his two-seamer. That first one just kind of left flat right over the middle of the plate. Almost got it down the line for a leadoff double, but got Bingaman on a little bit more of a better pitch right there, 3-2, and got his first out.
So now Eddie Madrigal, left-handed hitter, and that ball is smoked out to right. Yost going back to try to get it, and he won't. It'll short hop the wall. He gets it in quickly as it bounced right to him. It'll still be a stand-up double for the first baseman.
You know, in my mind, right before he threw that pitch, I'm like, you can't throw one of those flat ones like you did to a righty, because the lefty's just going to get his bat head out and do exactly what Madrigal did right there. And he got lucky it stayed in the park. A really good swing right there. I mean, you have to know that, you know, the lefty salivating at the mouth to get a little two-seam righty. The sinker guy, you just get it right out there.
Yep, barreled it up nicely, and I mean, you could tell that he's got some pop in him, and Auburn love to have his bat in the lineup. They expected a lot, and as he gets healthier and healthier, he will add a bunch. So now the McCrane brothers at the bottom part of the order. First is the shortstop, right-handed hitter, and Brandon takes the breaking ball for strike 1. He has grounded out twice tonight. Once to second, once to short. Still a 372 average for him. No homers, 15 runs driven in. 3-0-1 is a little in.
And it's not like he's hitting 375, only played, you know, a quarter of the games. This guy started 35 games, hitting 375. No home runs, but I mean, it doesn't matter. You do that, you'll play anywhere.
Yeah, redshirt freshman is saying college is pretty easy. Lays off of a breaking ball there. Excited to go to Auburn baseball-wise someday. We'll go there for football next year for the first time in forever, but they've done a lot to that baseball ballpark as well. 2-1 pitch is off the plate for ball 3. Ernesto Lugo Canchola is going to start throwing now for the Gators.
Yeah, it's one of the few places I never played. I've been there a couple times, but not since they've done the renovations, but I heard it's spectacular,
Yeah, added some seats above the monster out in left field.
Yeah, that's cool.
More stuff in the outfield. 3-1 pitch. Out to short. Lawson has it. Runner stays put, and his throw across the stripling is in time. Good job by Ricky Reith there. That was one pitch away from getting out of control here in the inning.
No doubt about that.
So 2 outs now for the 9-hole. Yeah, and the crazy part is, and now there's no more divisions. Of course, Auburn was in the West before, but Auburn, Alabama is actually the closest school to drive to if you're a Florida Gator.
In the SEC?
Yep. It's closer than Athens. Anywhere you can go. Breaking ball is inside for ball one, and it's one of the teams you play the least. So kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. How did it work? It's the guarantee you play every year that they pick those teams? Is it just by chance, or?
Yeah, you have a couple of common opponents.
Yeah.
As Reese misses again, and those are kind of those same rivals. And then everybody else, you'll at least, if you play for 4 years, you will have played now that team.
Kind of crazy the Gators didn't get Tennessee.
Yeah.
That was interesting to me.
Good fastball there. Yeah, no Tennessee, no Vandy this year, which is
interesting.
Really crazy to think about.
Both of those, yeah. I mean, you added 2 extra teams in the league, and changes everything for sure. So that'll be an interesting trip out to Norman in a few weeks.
No doubt. 2-1 is hit hard out to Curlin. He can't handle it. That'll bounce off of his glove and into right field. So Auburn's going to get a hit as the 9-hole hitter Mason McCrane will bring in Madrigal. And Auburn fighting back here after King comes out of the game. It's now a 6-2 Gator lead.
Man, that's twice this game. 2 hard hit balls at the second baseman, 1 for each team, and they both just kind of olay it, where not saying it's an easy thing to, put your body in front of it and block it up, but you do that if you're Cade Curlin and you're out of this inning. Instead, you kind of put your glove out there and you flip the order over and you get a run on the board for the Tigers. So, tough situation there.
So now you got to deal with Chris Rembert at the top of the order. King really handled him nicely as Reith gets that 2-seamer in there for strike 1. Rembert has struck out a couple of times and grounded out. So 0 for 3 for the guy that's hitting 336. Breaking ball back up the middle. That's going to find center field. So Reith's not fooling a bunch of people. 3 of the 5 have gotten base hits here in the inning.
About to say their hottest hitter is 0 for 3 right now. It's about time that he gets a hit. So not necessarily the guy you wanted to see right there, and also another guy you don't want to see in Fralick right here too. So once again, 2 out. It wasn't an error, it was a hit, but something you definitely could have done to block it up and keep that in front, potentially get an out at first base at the end of the inning. Instead, you have a 2-out RBI and back-to-back hits with their biggest power guy, only down by 4.
Yeah, Madrigal and McCrane, both lefties getting hits. Ricky Reith is not going to face Chase Fralick, the big lefty. So Ernesto Lugo Canchola will make it a Meldon Law call to the bullpen. Meldon Law, they won't back down. The only official injury, an accident law partner of the Florida Gators. Big spot once again. There's a couple of guys on and a home run hitter coming to the plate. Gators up 4 as we take a timeout on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $439 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through May 4, 2026. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $54.38 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
When the unexpected happens, you need a legal team that's ready to fight for you, just like the Florida Gators. At Meldon Law, we're proud to partner with the Florida Gators to deliver winning results for those who have been injured at no fault of their own. With a strong record of success and a team that won't back down, Meldon Law is your trusted partner in tough times. Call Meldon Law at 352-373-8000 or visit us at meldonlaw.com.
Every pitch from start to finish. This is University of Florida baseball.
Well, if you can hear that song, you know it's Ernie coming into the game. Ernesto Lugo Canchola the senior from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Big spot as a couple of Tigers are on base, and Chase Freilich coming to the plate.
Yeah, trusty guy out of the bullpen. Really our mainstay of a left-handed pitcher out of the pen, our lefty specialist. But 4 ERA on the year. But in SEC play, he's got an 8.6 ERA, 9 hits, 9 earned runs, 4 walks, 12 strikeouts across 9 innings pitched, and just hasn't had as much success as Sully has really wanted from him out of SEC play. But halfway mark, he's definitely looking to flip that right here with a big shutdown inning for Ernie.
Yeah, in SEC play, Lugo Canchola, appearance number 9, but he's given up 9 runs in 9 innings. So a big spot here, left-on-left matchup. Chase Freilich coming to the plate. Big catcher for Auburn, and the first pitch to him is a little high on a fastball. That's been part of the issue is the fastball command when he's struggled. Deep breath for the lefty. And the 1-0 pitch is up again on a fastball. Well, you want to get through the 7th here, and then maybe you bring in Reitner for a couple to finish it off, but you got a big out right here that you still got to deal with. 2-0 pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good pitch.
And you got to be able to throw fastballs to this guy right here. I mean, Freilich's hitting 365 against righties and just 200 against lefties. If you can command your fastball, he's not going to stay on your slider, just like that one right there. Spun one over 2-0 in a cross count pitch, but you really got to command your heater in this at-bat right here.
2-1 is that slider again, and it catches the corner.
Or just throw sliders.
Yeah, you would think another one's coming here. As 2 heaters were high, 2 breaking balls were good. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 7th. Crowd really getting into it now. Ernie's pitch is back up the middle for a base hit. He stayed on that one. A line drive is going to bring in another run as Mason McCrane comes to score. And Auburn will now bring the tying run to the plate as they keep things going with 2 outs. It's a good at-bat.
Yeah, fantastic at-bat. I mean, had a 2-0 count, had 2 really good pitches go by you. You swung through one of them, and Ernie just left it a little bit too good over the middle of the plate. Another slider, and Freilich, a really good hitter. You leave something over the middle of the plate, he's gonna put a good piece on it, a good swing, and got a 2-out RBI.
So after 5 scoreless for Aiden King, a couple for Auburn, and they're not done yet. Here's a 3-hole hitter, and a first pitch fastball in there for a strike to Eric Guevara. Guevara coming into the game 10 for 16, and then he singled in his first at bat. King got him out the next 2. Lugo Canchola needs to do that here. 0-1 is a good breaking ball in there for strike 2. And it froze Guevara. He wasn't ready for it. So way ahead, lots of options for ELC. He'll try to finish him off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fastball grounded right to Curlin at second base. His throw over is perfect, and that will do it. Auburn gets 4 hits in the inning, a double and 3 singles, and they score a couple of runs because of it, but nice job of getting it out of it and limiting damage. As we are about to stretch here at the Condren Ballpark, time for our Alumni Hall 7th inning stretch. Get the best Gator gear? Go to Alumni Hall. We'll take a break, come back with more right after this on the Gator Sports Network from Learfield.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
As the official wealth management team of the Florida Gators, Talon Wealth gives a cheer for the orange and blue when our Gators take a chump out of the competition. But we react differently. When products like mutual funds, annuities, or even REITs takes a chump out of someone's retirement, are you receiving the value you're paying for? Compare what Talon's been doing to what you've been doing for free. Visit guardingyournestegg.com.
Advisory services through Talon Private Wealth, an SEC registered investment advisor. License B05634. Compensation was paid to Levy for partnership with the Gators as of January 2023.
14 College World Series appearances. This is University of Florida baseball.
All right, all stretched out and ready to finish this thing off as we have the Alumni Hall 7th inning stretch. Gators will send up Curlin, Stanford, and Yost, the bottom three, here in the bottom of the 7th. Gators come in 9-6 in the SEC. A couple of games behind Georgia's 11-4. A couple of teams that only 5 losses just ahead of Florida.
How about that Texas A&M series?
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy, and they didn't play the third game.
Yeah. They did not like Jim Schlossnagel there in Aggie country as Curlin fouls back a first pitch changeup.
That was a sneaky place that was top 5 in the SEC for me.
Yeah.
Like when they're rocking, if they're winning,
yep.
And it's a really good game, they got a heck of a crowd. And that's a cool ballpark to play at, too.
Yeah, it's one of the first double-decker ones that really started. It was a lot of just like the old McKeithen Stadium, single-tiered ballparks, and then you go there and you're like, wow, this thing's got 2 levels.
And it's all concrete, too, so it's like a coliseum. It echoes, you know?
They get on you with the ball calls as Curlin fouls one off.
Yeah, I'm not going to name names. We had a guy that ran that ball count up pretty fast.
Yeah. Bubble machines are working. A lot going on there at Bluebell Park. Although the last time we were there, they didn't give us Bluebell ice cream.
Nope.
Which was a little upsetting. That's the whole point.
It was 100 degrees. They should have.
No doubt. Curlin ready for the 1-2. It's high. Cade trying to get on base for the 3rd straight time. Single and a walk in his last 2 times up there. Gators lead at 6-3 now. Need to get 6 more outs. 2-2 to Curlin. Chop foul down the 3rd baseline. Gators this year are 10-1 against ranked opponents. And 7 of those 10 wins have come on the road, which makes it even more special.
You know, there's a lot of criticism out there right now, and I would say I wouldn't necessarily say it's as warranted as some people think.
Agreed. 2-2 to Curlin, popped up right behind the plate. Freilich's going to give it a look, and it's going to run out of room. That's tough to get over the net. That went into the first row, so just barely got over the net.
You know, this Gators team has the most quad 1 wins in the country.
Yep.
Number 2 strength of schedule. Top 5 RPI. Yeah, they've lost in bunches. In a little bit different ways of losing against certain teams. But, I mean, they've played their 2 hardest road series and swept one of them and won 2 out of 3 of the other.
Yeah.
That's not an easy thing to do.
Not at all. In the SEC, this one hit hard, but right at the shortstop, McCrane, and he'll have no problem getting Curlin out.
And to be fair, I mean, playing, and it's not like we're playing anybody in the midweeks either.
Sure.
I mean, you have 3 midweeks now that you can't just coast by. You're playing 3 games against a top 5 Florida State team who we happen to sweep.
Yeah.
And any other Florida team that we play to, these Jacksonville drive in there and play there, that's a fantastic program. We're playing North Florida, they're a great program. Bethune-Cookman came into Baton Rouge and beat them, and came in on Tuesday and beat us on a short week. Like, it's not easy to win games in college baseball now.
Yeah, I think that's why Florida will always have one of the best strength of schedules in the country, just because of who they play in the midweek. Stanford gets under one, pops it up mile high left side of the infield, and the 3rd baseman, Guevara, will get it behind the bag for out number 2.
And not to mention, in one of your non-conference series, you're playing at Miami in Coral Gables and happen to win. You sweep the series. I mean, winning 2 games, the 3rd one gets canceled. So, you know, the resume for the Gators is there. they've won games. If you were to go to every fan out there that watches college baseball and say, hey, if your team is halfway through the hardest conference in college baseball at 9-6, 27-11 record, would you take it?
100%.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. With 6 wins, more wins in the league to host a regional and debatably 8 to be a national seed, I'd take it all day long.
No doubt. Here's Hayden Yost. He pops one up. In foul territory over towards the Auburn dugout. Freilich's going to try to get it, and he will, right in the on-deck circle. That Auburn will now go stand in because that is a 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th inning. Good job by Chancellor as he gets the Gators out in order. So we'll head to the 8th. Gators still up 6-3.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Fans, don't forget to download the Chevron app. Get 25 cents off per gallon on your next 5 visits at participating stations when you join. You need it now. Took BT like $75 just to drive up here from the Tampa area because gas is so expensive.
I got a new truck, and I wish I had my Camry now.
Yeah. All right, some defensive changes for the Gators. Cole Myers is going to come into the game. He'll play third. Ethan Surwick will move across the diamond and play first. So Landon Stripling will head to the showers. So defensive replacement as the Gators lead it by 3 here in the 8th. Bub Terrell, the hitter. For a left-on-left matchup, Ernesto Lugo Canchola back out there, and he misses with a first pitch breaking ball. Terrell has had a night he would like to forget. King struck him out all 3 times he faced him. Lugo Canchola will try to make that happen again as he just misses with a fastball for ball 2. Auburn had more hits in the 7th inning than they had in the entire game off of Aiden King. There's a strike. Good fastball from Lugo Canchola. So Terrell just 4 for his last 17 now. 289 hitter. It's another fastball and fouls it off. He's pretty good against both lefties and righties. The split's a little better against righties, but only about 20 points higher. Deep breath from the Gator lefty, and now breaking ball, got him. Nasty pitch, and that's the golden sombrero for Bub Terrell. BT Ripel doing a little dance up here.
Can't expose me like that, Jeff. I will say that slider right there, for those that can't see, I mean, majority of ELC strikeouts tend to be, on the outer half of the plate. That's one right there where he started at the left-handed hitter's shoulder and broke it back over the plate, dropped around straight down out of the strike zone, and not something used to seeing from Ernie. There it is again, right there.
Strike 1 to Logan Gregorio.
And sometimes people think like, oh, it's mechanics or whatever. In reality, sometimes you just got to look at a different spot. That's all you have to do.
Good fastball there, jammed him, and a lazy fly out to left where Sear will go over and camp under it for out number 2.
Yeah, how did that work for you? If you we're tugging the ball a little bit or whatever. Did you really think about mechanics, or was it more of, hey, I need to pick a different spot that I'm looking at that's, very, stagnant, not moving at all, right? So I'd pick a spot on the umpire's chest or something like that if I was missing a little bit low instead of the target, or what would you do?
Yeah, no, I think for me it was trying to mechanically, sometimes just stay back a little longer, and everybody's different, certainly. As a righty, Ethan Bigman steps in, strike one to him. And I think it's just, sometimes then you'd fly open so the arm's lagging behind and, different things. So you just try to go back to what makes it work. And I was a guy that was around the plate a lot. So it was even weird to lose. You're like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah, right.
So you just have to kind of remember the way to get it all in sync to make it work.
Another fastball from Ernie right there for strike two.
Yeah, so way ahead, trying to finish off the Tigers. A 1-2-3/8. He's ready, and the pitch. See ya! Backdoor breaking ball. Bingaman just stood there, and Ernie Lugo Canchola with a couple of strikeouts in a 1-2-3 eighth inning. Nice job by the Gator lefty. We'll head to the bottom of the eighth. Florida still leading it 6-3.
Gator fans, are you tired of boring beers that are as exciting as a sack bunt? It's time to shock your world. Shock Top Belgian White hits harder than a grand slam and is as smooth as a Gators double play. Shock Top Belgian White is unfiltered like your trash talk and will shock your world with every sip. Always smooth, citrusy, refreshing, and ready to play ball. Shock Top Belgian White. Shock your world. Shock Top Belgian White. Please drink responsibly. 21 plus. To learn more, please visit shocktop.com.
Publix is here for all your tailgating needs. Baseball season is in full swing, and Publix can help you hit your next tailgate out of the park. Dig into our easy-to-share Publix sub platters. Grab an order of hot chicken wings from the deli, and savor some sweet treats from the Publix bakery. Remember to pick up all your tailgating favorites before the first pitch at Publix, the official supermarket of the Florida Gators. Select items require advance notice.
All the action, all season long. This is University of Florida Baseball.
Home half of the eighth here at the Condren Ballpark. Let's look at some other games. Things going on. Our Wells Fargo weekend review. Gymnastics today going at it as they try to make their way to Saturday and compete for a national championship. It's been a heck of a year for them. Auburn's in town, play softball as well. They will take on Tim Walton's bunch across the street Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. With the Wells Fargo Gator debit card, you can show your Gator pride 24/7. Visit wellsfargo.com or head to your local Wells Fargo to learn more. Wells Fargo is the official retail bank of the Florida Gators. Top of the order as the Gators try to get some insurance here in the eighth. Jones, Lawson, Surowick, Abe Chancellor back out there. The Auburn lefty's done a nice job. 2 scoreless innings of relief. He's only allowed a hit. And Jones is going to miss the first pitch off speed.
I mean, Chancellor only 4 appearances on the year. Maybe not one of the most trusted guys out of that bullpen, but he's saving a ton of innings for the other guys. I mean, they're back in the game, only 3 runs down in the bottom of the eighth. Got one more crack at it, but
and we're going to get a pitch clock violation. I'm not sure who they called it on here. His Chancellor had stepped off, so then Jones stepped out and then back in, but they're going to call it on Jones.
Yeah, so the pitcher has, I'll wait till after this pitch, I'll explain it.
And it's down.
So the pitcher has until 0 seconds to start his windup to throw it to the plate. Jones has to be in the box looking by 10 seconds. Yep. It doesn't matter what the pitcher's doing. I think it's the stupidest rule in the world, but that is the rule.
Yeah, exactly right. As Jones hits one right back up the middle. That's off the glove of the pitcher, but goes right to McCrane. It's short, and they're going to throw Jones out. He smoked that ball, but Chancellor able to slow it down and ricochet it over to his teammate.
I think that's ridiculous. I mean, it's human nature. If the guy steps off, it's like, oh, it's out.
Yeah, I'm going to step out.
We're going to step out. But in reality, it could be at 1 second. If you step out of the box and you're not ready, it's on you.
And give Frelick credit, the catcher, he pointed immediately at Jones and said, hey, he stepped out.
It might be a dumb rule, but it is the rule. So that's a great job by the catcher pointing that out for sure.
Well, here's Lawson. 1 out here in the 8th. First pitch to him is popped up over towards the Auburn dugout. That'll be into the seats. Bounce on top of the dugout. They'll put a little scuff on the baseball before somebody finds it in the stands. They gave away bucket hats to the first 1,000 people here at the ballpark. Still a couple of weeks away from the Wyatt Langford bobblehead.
Well, you can get one of those.
Yeah. I saw they were selling the CAGS ones on eBay for like $200. People were like
messed up. They
crazy.
show up and take them. And some kid would love that. You know?
Put souvenir in the man cave. As Lawson takes one off the plate, ball and a strike. Matt Laporta had a bobblehead as well. Guy that Caglione passed to break the all-time home run record. 1-1 pitch to Lawson in there for a strike.
That was cool out in Omaha in 24. I was out there for a few days and happened to be in the booth with you guys for when he hit that the career ceiling
75th homer.
That's absurd. In 3 years.
Yep. Yeah, that's the thing.
That's,
When really like 2.5. That one is off the plate. He didn't really start playing till SEC play, Tennessee.
Which was our second weekend series or third weekend series in the league.
And then he didn't do good the first day, and he hits one off the batter's eye in the second game. And you're like, oh, this guy might be okay.
I was on first base for that, and I'm like, oh my goodness, here we go.
Lawson ready for the 2-2. It's a breaking ball that misses up high for ball 3.
So for me, I always wanted to hit in front of him, not because I cared about where I hit in the order, but I was like, I get on base and he hits a home run, I don't have to run around the bases.
Yeah, that's a good point. Just kind of chill.
But instead we flipped, and then I had to run all the time.
Yeah. Payoff pitch coming to Lawson. And it's a fastball hit right to the first baseman. Madrigal will snag it and step on the bag for out number 2. So how about the lefty Chancellor? He has retired 7 in a row. Ethan Surowick's the only guy to get a hit off of him. And he'll hit now with 2 outs. And for Chancellor, when the inning ended last inning and Frelick caught it over there by the dugout, swing and a miss for a strike, he pumped his fist so much, Chancellor did. So he's probably like, man, I haven't gotten a lot of time and I'm getting outs here, so I'm going to get the pitch a little more.
I tell you, this is going to earn him some more playing time. And for whatever reason, if Auburn wins this series, if they lose this game and win this series, you can thank Mr. Chancellor right here because he's saved all the other pitchers.
Yeah, there's a squibber right off the end of the bat, right to the first baseman Madrigal again. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Abe Chancellor. So that'll do it for the Gators. Florida needs just 3 more outs, and Joshua Reitner will try to get him. He'll come out of that bullpen, and we'll give you his numbers when we come back. Heading to the 9th, 6-3 Florida.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tundra SR5 for $439 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through May 4, 2026. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $54.38 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
To aim higher, to go faster, to push further. It's what elite athletes do, and UF Health is built from that same DNA. We don't just treat cancer, we advance breakthrough therapies. We don't just perform heart surgery, we invent procedures used worldwide. Like top athletes, we believe human progress has no finish line. UF Health, a national medical center for Team USA.
40 appearances in the NCAA tournament, including 17 in a row. This is University of Florida baseball.
All right, we head to the ninth. Ernesto Lugo Quinchola not out there anymore, but he got a couple of strikeouts in a 1-2-3 eighth inning. And the last one to Bingaman, our Quality Plumbing strikeout of the game. Quality Plumbing provides the highest level of plumbing services throughout the greater North Florida region. They've been doing it since 1984. Speaking of strikeouts, this guy gets a few of them. Tough to hit 99, sometimes 100. And then a 92-mile-an-hour slider. That's what Josh Reitner has in his arsenal.
Yeah, you got to know Sully's plan of attack going into Friday is going exactly as planned. I mean, Aiden King goes six innings. Had a couple nice innings from Ricky Reith and ELC and passed it off to Josh Reitner at the end. And I mean, Jeff just hit it right on the head. I mean, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, 93-mile-an-hour slider. And he's showcasing exactly why he's one of the most electric arms out of the bullpen in the entire country, especially in the SEC, and this is what he's made to do, shut down and win games right now.
6 saves on the year, 2-1 overall record. He has struck out 34 in 20 innings of work. The Gators this year, when leading after 8, 21-1. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the order, but not your normal 7-hole hitter. Eddie Madrigal steps in. And he takes the first pitch fastball high for ball 1. Madrigal hit one over Yost's head to the base of the wall. His last time up. This Reitner misses up high again for ball 2. That's been his issue. His misses, fastballs up. So certainly got to fix that. And he did, as this one is hit out to the gap in right center field. Yost trying to run this one down, and he will. Whew. Madrigal got that one a little off the end of the bat. You could tell the sound was a little different.
And he's hit a few balls hard today. Obviously that double, but then the one to the right side that Curlin's stabbed and saved a hit. Dangerous hitter right there.
Yeah, no doubt. He's going to be really good the rest of the way for Auburn. But swinging 2-0 as well. Not taking a strike here in the ninth. Here's Brandon McCrane, right-handed hitter, and the first pitch to him is just off the plate.
I don't know that I've ever believed in that.
Yep. I'm the same way. If you're going to see something you like, go get it.
If you got guys in the SEC that are playing for you every single day, you got to, certain guys you do, certain guys you don't. Some guys are a little... they stretch the zone a little bit because they want to do too much, but most of the really good hitters in the league, they're looking one pitch, one spot, and if you get it, why not let them?
Sure.
Because that may be the one pitch they get an entire at-bat.
Yeah, that's usually the way it is, as Reitner misses down low, so 2 balls and a strike.
And not to mention, he's throwing 100 miles an hour. So if I get the 100-mile-an-hour fastball that I'm geared up for right now, why not let me hit it?
Go get it.
Because if not, he's going to throw me everything else that he has.
Back to the fastball, and it's a good one. 98 from Reitner to even up the count at 2-2. He's only thrown 1 slider. It missed. And I say you just go right after McCrane here. Does not have a homer on the year. And he does with another slider that time. McCrane fouls it off. I feel like that's something that he can get to. Let's throw the Ched. Jones shaded way over into right center field for him. As Reitner is ready for the 2-2, and he yanked a slider that time. Let's go get him. So a couple of sliders that missed, and now a 3-2 pitch is a fastball lined out into right field. Yost can't get it. So you knew a fastball was coming at that point, and McCrane has a 1-out single.
This is a really good piece of hitting with 2 strikes. A 97-mile-an-hour fastball top of the zone, and goes to show you why he's hitting 378. With no home runs or anything, he only has a couple doubles. He's just flicking balls out to the outfield and getting on base.
He's now
flipping the lineup over.
10 for his last 17. Pretty
real
good.
deal SEC hitter, man.
Mason McCrane, Little Bro, the lefty, takes strike 1. McCrane with only 1 homer on the year, 296 average, but he has driven in 24. As Reitner misses down low with another off-speed pitch. There's been times this year when that slider's working and he just mows through lineups. This one right to Curlin. He'll go to Lawson for 1, on to first, and not in time. That's some good speed there by Mason McCrane. That looked tailor-made double play-wise, and he'll keep the game going by beating out what could have been an inning-ending double play.
You know, for me, a ball right at Curlin, like, Lawson's got to come through that ball just a little more. I understand you need to make sure the first out, which is the most important thing right now. The last thing you need is a bobbled ball or an error or something like that. You have a guy on first and second, a home run can tie it up. But I mean, I don't know.
Gators are going to challenge the play here. So we'll get our first challenge of the night. Haven't really seen a good angle. We'll finally get one now, and he's going to be safe. And it looked that way live. I thought it was a good call by the first base umpire. Clint Lawson, who we'll see behind the plate tomorrow. It's a 5:30 start, so a weird start. If you're coming, make sure you get to the ballpark.
I think the only thing they could be looking at right here is if he hit the wrong base, but I couldn't really tell there.
Well, if plays resumed, top of the order, back up for Auburn, but still a 3-run lead, so you just got to go right at Rembert. But then the very dangerous Chase Fralick after that. So the runner is safe, call confirmed. And Auburn will have a runner at first with 2 outs. Gators up 6-3 here in the 9th. Reitner ready to face the leadoff guy, and he'll throw strike 1. McCrane swipes second base. They let him. So defensive indifference, no stolen base there, as that run means nothing. Rembert ready, and he'll take that one inside. Slider's just not working tonight for Reitner. It was supposed to be on the other side of the plate and it missed in.
I would love to have that problem and just happen to throw a 100-mile-an-hour fastball behind it.
And there's a much better slider, swing and a miss. So he finally throws a good one, and Rembert was nowhere close to it.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So we'll see if he can do another one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and make it 3 outs, swing and a miss. Got him on that off-speed pitch again, and Reitner wins it for the Gators, as Florida has won the opener tonight against Auburn, now 10-6 in SEC play. And if you look at what the Gators have done to the Tigers, they have now won 8 of the last 11 versus Auburn, and they continue to just dominate ranked opponents. 11th win to just 1 loss against ranked opponents, as Auburn came in ranked 6th in the country. Well, BT, a nice start to the weekend.
Yeah, great start to the weekend. And that winning streak against Auburn University is something to be said, because this is a team that's been to Omaha multiple times in the Butch Thompson era. They're a fantastic team. They've always